And so because it's Ultramarines and because of Space Marine 2, I have to run. I just have to run my Tyranids against them. So today, Tyranids versus Ultramarines. So this is going to be a big 3,000 point game with a very high body count. Lots of stuff is going to die. We've both got taken hold on the disposition. We'll talk about that in a minute. That leaves us with battlefield dominance. So set up the table first to try and make it look as cool as possible. All this pre-painted scenery you can see is from urbanmats.com. Then in the main rulebook, there's objectives not within area terrain. There's rules for objectives. So then what we decided to do was put 5 objectives down on the table to play this game of battlefield dominance. So there's the home objective for the Tyranids is over here. The home objectives for the Ultramarines over there. And then there's 3 running down the middle of the table because, we want to take and hold objectives and then beat the snot out of each other. Secondaries coming from the secondary mission deck. And in battlefield dominance, it's all about controlling objectives. So if you control more objectives than your opponent at the end of your turn in the first and second battle round, just control more at the end, that's 2 VP. Then from the second battle round onwards, you get 3 VP for each objective, 5 VP for each objective that you control, which isn't your home objective, and 3 VP for controlling your own objective. So controlling objectives, control more than your opponents in the first and second battle rounds. Finally, let's talk about terrain because some people get this wrong, including me, in the first couple of battle reports that I put up for 11th edition. We've got exposed terrain, which is these rubble piles here. They're exposed, they don't block line of sight, but everything else is either dense or light. So barricades, they do block line of sight. If there's a model on this side and a model on that side, then they can't see each other, even if it's a tank. Completely blocked. You need to be on the footprint because all terrain comes with footprints now. So if the tank is in the footprint of the terrain like that, then it can see over, then it can be shot, and you can see where I put all the footprints. So yeah, all the barricades will completely block line of sight shooting over, and then all the other stuff completely blocks line of sight. And these things are solid as well. So you can't see through them, you can't see over them. They're like sky towers, no shooting through the gaps over there. So they want terrain to be a lot more restrictive when it comes to gunning stuff down in 11th edition. So yeah, pipes and barricades and things like that, stopping that. But I made sure that there were some open firing lanes here or there as well as I was setting this stuff up. It allows you to sneak a bit more. So if a tank is completely behind this thing, you can't see over the top of that. And then these areas, it allows for some more sneaky flanky stuff, but also some big guns can see through the gaps. And I rather like the terrain rules in 11th edition, -1 ballistic skill. It's harder to hit stuff, but when you do hit stuff, it hurts. Welcome back to the channel, Sultan. Say hi, Sultan.
Hi, Sultan.
Check out Sultan Plays on the Instagram for pictures of your Ultramarines because I've been slowly watching this army to come together on the Instagram. It's been a labour of love for you.
Yeah, I think I started maybe the beginning of the year, maybe last year. I can't remember anymore. But,
dude, you put all the... I mean, you love your Blood Angels and they love some bling.
They're my number one, but yes, the Ultramarines love some bling as well. They like all of the Purity Seals.
You've got all the Purity Seals, all the bling, all the time.
Well, Oath of Moment is from the codex written by their dad.
Yes.
So, like, the fact that they're writing stuff down on their armour and on Purity Seals is because of their dad, in their eyes, right? So,
nice. And we were going to play a 3,000 point game.
Yes.
But what happened?
So it's Sunday, and on Thursday the new points dropped or something, and it made my army 3,085. So I said, Winters, I've just finished painting some last unit, and it's taken a while. Could we please do 3,085 points?
So welcome to this 3,085 point. Yeah, let's check out the armies. It's at this point I do the slow motion pan with the music in the background, do. You got all the banners.
Yes.
Everywhere there can be a banner of Exilla.
Yes.
I mean, look at the attention to detail. It's just crazy. And then all the characters as well. Where are all the characters? We've got Titus himself.
Yes, so Mr. Warhammer.
Right.
He's here leading Big Blob. Then we've got Calgar leading another blob. Yeah. With Cato Sicarius coming along with him as the sort of the Ultramarines champion.
Yeah.
And then Gilliman, Mr. Ultramarine. And then, those are the named ones.
But these are the guys from secret level Amazon stuff. Like
so Sergeant Mataris, or Veteran Sergeant Mataris, he's from secret level.
Yeah.
Obviously Titus in secret level and Warhammer and Space Marine 2. And then Gadriel, who's in Space Marine 2 as well.
Yeah.
So he's still got his little 3-man squad.
He's got the banner he picked up from Space Marine 2 as well.
Yeah, it's the second company banner.
Yeah, that's absolutely sweet. And then wherever you could put a purity seal, you've stuck a purity seal. I mean, these, you've actually painted them as well, like they are in secret level. It's just crazy. And then the Land Raider.
Yes.
Is there any such a thing as over the top when it comes to Ultramarines? Because that is crazy.
Asking if there's anything over the top in Warhammer 40k.
That's a good point.
Buildings that move and shoot people. Is,
flying cathedrals through space.
Yes. So it's basically every upgrade kit I could get my hand on. So it's got Crusader bits in there. It's got the old upper armor stuff that you can't really get anymore, and I managed to find some. And then the upgrade sprue from Warhammer World for the Command Land Raider, so I could have like a blinged out dude on there. And then I also put the blinged out stuff from the Rhino on there, because I thought if anyone's ever using it, if it's a game led by Titus, then he's going in here.
Yes.
Right? If it's a game led by Calgar, then he's going in here. It's the Command Land Raider for whatever company's using it at the time.
With a few more banners as well.
Yes, of course.
Because you said the theme for your thing is Titus is down on the planet. This is a Titus detachment. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yes.
He's up against the Tyranids doing Space Marine 2 things.
Yeah, which is why there's a lot of second company here.
Yeah. And then the Swarm Lord turns up like a priority A threat.
Yeah, the Eye of the Storm, right?
And then just like in Space Marine 2, Calgar and Guilliman turn up with boss music blaring in the background, bring along the first company, and here we go.
Yes.
Let's kill the Swarm Lord. So really this is the Eye of the Storm of a 1,000,000-point battle report.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the heart.
I mean, probably the rest of, at least 3 other battle companies are here being led by their respective captains.
If Guilliman's here,
yeah,
shit is going down.
Yeah.
Okay, -1 to wound is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so I'm bringing it's called Reclamation Force,
right?
Which is Titus' one about retaking the 500 worlds.
Nice.
So the whole point of it is around objectives, which is why I ended up being taken hold like you.
Yep.
So what happens is, if I'm making a melee attack against an enemy that's on an objective, I get +1 to my AP, which is nice.
Okay.
But then if I'm on an objective, and for the entire army, if you shoot at me with something that's higher than my toughness, higher strength than my toughness, -1 to wound.
Okay.
But there are a few caveats to this. If it's a Titus unit, so this big blob here, them always -1 to wound on objectives.
Regardless of the strength of the weapon.
Yeah. If it's the Victrix Guard, their inherent rule is -1 to wound all the time, no matter what.
Okay.
And then the same for the company heroes if they're being led by a character, which I will admit, as I was looking at the rules, I brought them because they got a banner and cool things.
Yeah.
And as I was reading the rules, I went, oh, there's another one.
There's another one. There's another banner. So these 2 units are just -1 to wound all the time.
Yes.
Regardless of where they are. Titus is -1 to wound on an objective regardless of the strength. And then everyone else is -1 to wound on an objective if the strength is higher than the toughness.
Yeah.
Does that count for tanks?
Yes.
Like if I fire a rupture cannon at a Land Raider and it's on an objective,
it's Astartes unit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay with this one being -1 to wound. Look at all the extra armour, but the repulsor, he's got some explaining to do.
And then +1 HP, AP if you punch me and I'm on an objective.
Yeah, which I'm hoping will go well, because Ultramarines traditionally shooty army, but with Titus and being able to attach to Blade Guard and he giving them sustained hits, like that's a very powerful melee unit.
Yes.
And then Victrix Guard are very much a melee unit.
Yes.
So yeah, they've lent into the melee for the Roman styled guys.
So it's Titus's detachment because he's here doing Titus things.
He's reclaiming the 500 worlds.
And he's got on the Vox, and Big Daddy and Guilliman have turned up.
Dad.
Yeah, I like it. So let's talk about Titus. If he dies in melee, he gets back up again.
So on a 2-up, he gets all of his attacks. If he kills something with his attacks, he gets D3 wounds. Yeah,
and it's unlimited. He keeps coming back because Guilliman comes back
once,
but only once.
Yeah,
he's not he goes down.
Yeah, he's not the main character of his own video game.
No. And then Guilliman does things like CP.
Yeah, so Guilliman, he's author of the Codex's ability. Much like any big Supreme Commander, has 3 abilities he can choose from in the command phase. He can pick 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because he's a buffing unit. He is quite killy, but he's a buffing unit. So the main ones to call out are he can pick a second Oath of Moment target. Once I've killed my first one, then that becomes Oath of Moment in the same turn.
So Oath of Moment, which is reroll all hits and +1 to wound. You kill that thing, he points at a second thing, and then
seems rude that the Ultramarines get +1 to wound.
See, the thing is, you could do it in the shooting phase, kill your Oath of Moment in the shooting phase, and then in your turn in the assault phase, pick another Oath of Moment target.
It could be in the same phase. It could be like it just continues in the shooting phase.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of strategy there. And the other one is he can pick a unit within 12 and make their CP cost -1.
Yeah. Which is nice.
Counteracting some of the stuff your army might be doing.
He's lone up running around on his own.
Yeah, but if he's within 3, he can't be shot.
Yes.
So basically, within 3 of an Ultramarines unit, he's lown up. Outside of that, you can blast him.
Yeah.
So we need to keep him close to some Ultramarines.
Or I need to get within 12 to be able to shoot him, but then I'm going to get charged.
Yeah, then you're within 12 of the Primarch.
And then Calgar does all the things. I mean, he is basically Assault, Devastator, and Tactical Doctrine all the time.
He read the Codex so much he's memorised it. So he can fall back, advance, charge, shoot, everything you want him to do with his unit.
He does what he wants.
And he's a CP farm.
He does what he wants. His name is Calgar. He does what he wants. And he's a CP farm. And he's got some Victorious Honor Guard keeping him there.
Again, he's got a comic book series, so he's allowed to do what he wants.
Yeah.
Then we've got Cato Sicarius.
Cato Sicarius.
Yes. And Cato Sicarius gives them Heroic Intervention for -1 CP.
Brilliant.
Which, if you pair with Guilliman's, it could be 0 for the 2 CP one. It's pretty cool. So, he's doing his thing, and he gives them, you move within 8 of me, same as, Tyranid bugs. He can react and move 6 inches away. And then these guys, -1 to wound, and they can surge.
Yes.
Yes. So if you kill one, they go wee in. And they're very tough in that, no, they're not toughness, but they've got 2 up saves, 4 wounds.
So multiple overlapping buffs.
Yes.
He's giving them sustained as well.
Gives sustained to his unit.
Sustained as well.
If they needed that.
Yeah, I mean, they're still Space Marines though.
Yes.
They're still Space Marines. And the Victorious Honor Guard don't have an invuln, but they do have a 2-up save anyway.
That's right.
So you need to hit them with really high AP to try.
And -1 to wound, so lots going on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my stuff in melee is AP -2.
They're
so
sanguinary guard, but better.
Right.
They have more attacks. They and they can have a buff to have more attacks once per game.
Yeah.
They have characters attached to them all the time.
Yeah.
They're better than Samurai Guard, but they are also cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who are these guys?
Company heroes with a captain.
And then -1 to wound.
Yes.
And then you got some more stuff. Intercessors.
Stern Guard.
Stern
so
Guard.
2 units of First Company Stern Guard.
Right.
They shoot you at the moment target. They reroll wound rolls of 1, I think it is as well.
Right.
And they've got a ancient with one of them who gives them he gives them extra OC.
Right.
But the main thing I brought because he's a banner.
Yeah.
And he has a 4-up feel no pain if he's in the centre of the battlefield, which maybe he'll get to. But he also gives his unit, because of enhancement, a 5-up invuln.
Okay.
Worth mentioning as well, this captain, because of an enhancement, can reroll charges.
Reroll charges on
I think
that
it's +2 to charge, something like that. So basically, if he's running towards an objective, he rerolls charges. Is the main thing to remember.
Any more enhancements anywhere?
There is one.
Didn't you put one on the Hellblaster dude?
Yeah. So there's a lieutenant here leading. He's a First Company lieutenant who's dropped in. He's leading these guys.
Yeah.
And he gives them reroll hits and wounds if they're shooting something on an objective.
And he's a lieutenant.
And he's a lieutenant, so he's lethals.
Lethal hits and fallback shoot and charge.
Yeah.
And reroll all hits and all wounds if they're targeting something on an objective.
That's right.
OMG.
Yeah. It's not even as expensive as you'd think. It's 25 points.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Some intercessors running
Yeah,
around.
2 squads of intercessors. I figured Ultramarines, they're the masters of the combat squad, so split them up. Heavy intercessors for the home field objective.
Right.
Got a repulsor for Titus, his blade guard, and the Wardens of Ultramar.
Because there's some humans.
Yeah.
Humans in there.
So they give me a redeploy at the start of the game.
Yeah.
So I can pick 3 units to stick them in reserve, stuff like that. And as long as Gadriel, if you remember from the game, is with Titus, they're leadership 5.
Leadership 5.
Yeah, and +1 OC because he's a banner.
Got a higher leadership than Calgar.
Yeah, right.
And those characters in there, they're like Imperial Guard officers. Imperial Guard officers have 3 wounds, and they're 3 wounds.
T3 3 wounds, so they're nice ablative wounds.
So you're dumping all the
Poor guys.
incidental stuff on them.
Poor fools.
Well, they're mere mortals.
Yes.
And with the blade guard, with the thing inside the thing.
What is 80 years to something with a lifespan of 1,000?
Couple of dreadnoughts. Who's going in the Land Raider?
Victrix Guard, Calgar Sicarius.
Okay, right.
Land Raider's just the Land Raider.
Yeah.
Got some of the new Eradicators with bolters because
they're new.
I was going to bring them anyway because I thought that heavy bolters, there's quite a few of them in this army. Yeah. I thought it'd be cool to bring them anyway. And then you said you're bringing bugs. And I was like, I'm definitely bringing the anti-infantry bolters. It'll be fun. First Company Ballistus Dreadnought, who big las cannon missiles. It's basically the old mortis pattern stuff. Yeah. And then a Redemptor with a plasma.
Because he was in Space Marine 2 as well.
Yeah, mashing stuff.
Yeah, he threw a pillar at a Helldrake.
Yeah, he had an Onslaught Gatling cannon, and I do have one at home, and it's magnetised. But
So there are guns in this force. There are tanks that are going to hit like a brick in this force. There's multiple overlapping buffs for CPs and things. There's people getting back up again.
And there's some fun stratagems that I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
Yes.
So.
This is the Titus's thing, but they are Space Marines.
Yes.
So they are toughness 4 with a 3-up save.
2 wounds, most part.
So the body count is going to be high, I expect, for most of the blue guys. But I do hope to see the heroes of the chapter just run through big monsters of doom.
I mean, I want to see if he can get into a one-on-one with something big in your army.
Like the Swarm Lord, maybe.
Well, maybe.
Let's check out the Tyranids. So this is what the Ultramarines are going up against today. Just over 3,000 points of Tyranids and Invasion Fleet Force. So our rule is Shadow in the Warp and Synapse. Synapse, it helps me for Battle Shock when I'm in Synapse. Hurts the enemy when they're in range of Synapse. Also, I get +1 strength when I'm in Synapse. And then I'm going to pick sustained hits versus infantry because there's a lot of infantry over there. So every time I shoot or fight an infantry unit, we get sustained. And I might have gone a little bit overboard on the little bugs, but Space Marine 2 was boiling through my veins. So I brought 60 little bugs. They'll have lethal hits if they're in range of Big Mama. And I've given her adapted biology. So she's going to have a 5-up feel no pain. And at the start of any turn, if she's injured, that goes to a 4-up feel no pain. And she regenerates little bugs. Also, there's a strat where you can pick 2 units of little bugs and regenerate some more little bugs. So there's going to be more than 60 little bugs for the Ultramarines to dig their way through. Their job is to sit on an objective somewhere and not die. And flanking around one edge, we're going to have a couple of Carnifexes because they're in Space Marine 2, and some Gene Stealers and a Broodlord. And the Carnifexes have a reactive move if you shoot at them. They can surge into combat. And little bugs have a reactive move if you get near them. They can move d6 inches, but not into combat. So we've got some movement shenanigans going on there. And then on the other flank, we've got the Death Leaper and 2 units of Von Royen's Leapers. And they all have infiltrate, stealth, and fights first, which in this edition is basically fights next. And they're sneaking around the other flank. And then I've got 3 units of warriors there for extra synapse bubbles to push out. And here's the Swarm Lord. The Swarm Lord is a CP farm as well. Calgar gives the Ultramarines extra CP. The Swarm Lord gives me extra CP. He's also got a 12-inch aura. If any units are targeted for CP within 12 inches, it's
big bug energy.
Big bug energy plus 1 CP. So Guilliman gives a -1 CP. This one gives a +1.
So we might use
CP.
them together and just make it normal.
It might cancel each other out. But yeah, like heroic intervention anywhere near this guy will cost you 3, typically, normally.
He's the big one, yeah.
So he's a beast. He's priority target number 1. He's why Titus has got on the Vox, and Guilliman and Calgar have turned up. This is the eye of the storm. Then we've got some distraction stuff in the backfield. So there's a Trigon, Haruspex, and a Screamer Killer. They're distraction Carnifexes. They're just going to be... You can kill them with Oath of Moment relatively easily, I think, anyway, I found. But if they do hit infantry, they will go through infantry like a hot knife through butter. It will hurt, particularly with sustained hits. If they hit Calgar or Guilliman, though, it'll be interesting to see what happens. They'll probably bounce. I've got Norn Queen Alexis in the backfield to set on another objective and get an insane feel no pain on top of all the wounds. And then guns. We brought some Zoanthropes with a Neuro Tyrant for some guns. They also give out a 6-up invulnerable save bubble. And then an Exocrine and 2 T-Fexes, one with a spurty cannon and one with the big rupture cannon. So that's artillery beasts. There's a Psychophage back there as well, which gives us 6-up feel no pain within 6 inches. So we've got some overlapping buffs for some feel no pain and for some invulnerable saves. Not sure the invulnerable saves need the invulnerable save buff on most of the big bugs, unless the big laser battery from the Repulsor Executioner shoots them.
It's just a regular Repulsor, don't panic. I just upgunned it because I thought it looked cool.
Okay, it's just a Repulsor.
It's a Las Talon, yeah.
Okay, right. It's that Las Talon, though. I think it's still AP -4. The Las Talons, I think. Oh no, the Las Talon is...
It's just a 2-shot Las Cannon.
2-shot Las Cannon, yeah.
Yeah, and then they've got a twin Las Cannon, which is a 1-shot Las Cannon.
Yeah, that's
Hooray.
the one. Okay. I'm not sure I'll need it, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that's there to help keep them safe, and yeah. Basically, I wanted little bugs, medium bugs, big bugs, and the reason for Calgar and Guilliman to turn up, hence the Swarm Lord. No idea how this is going to go. I mean, it's going to be a high body count on both sides. I'm going to lose a lot of bugs. It's just whether we can swarm and push them back. Give up basically meat shields worth of stuff. Keep them busy with the meat shields worth of stuff, while big stuff in the backfield tries to complete some orders from the hive mind. Mind you, Guilliman and Calgar might just run straight through them and straight into my deployment zone. I'm looking forward to this one. Right, let's deploy and roll some dice. And we're deployed. Everything is on the table for the Ultramarines, and I left my Trigon in Deep Strike because it can. with the Swarm Lords down here. This is my home objective on this flank right now. And then there's one over there, which Norn Queen Alexis wants to stand on and get an OC of 15 and a Feel No Pain and all of that shenanigans, backed up by Screamer Killers and this sort of thing. Maybe a Trigon Deep Strikes in this way as well. Depends how hard they push. Because inside the Land Raider is Calgar and Victress Honor Guard and all the nasty things. But they might want to come into the centre because we have the Psychophage, the Venom Tropes, the Harrow Specs, the Spurty. We have a lot of stuff to spurt the centre of the field. And then round this flank, the idea is for 60 little bugs to sit on an objective and not die, hopefully, maybe. And Carnifexes, you can run through your own models now, so they're going to run around as well. There's an Exocrine down here to shoot that way, and some Von Royen's boy band in there to counterpunch. I did infiltrate with the Death Leaper and the other bits of Von Royen's over here. If I got first turn, I might be able to jump on something and kill a thing or two. If the Ultramarines have first turn, then they're probably dead. But we are behind the barricade and behind the buildings. So imagine these things, they go all the way up to the sky. They're sky towers. You can't see over them unless you are, well, in them or in the terrain footprint. And then, what have you done, Sultan?
So I've got 2 units of Stern Guard with the Ancient here and some intercessors.
And you said you put the Stern Guard there because they're really good at killing infantry?
Yeah, they're bolt guns. They just have lots of shots with bolt guns, and their bolt guns are slightly better.
And there's lots of targets?
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
So that's why they're on this flank.
Okay.
Then I've got some heavy bolter eradicators ready for... There's going to be a swarm of bugs.
Yeah.
So they're ready to step forward and over as required.
Yeah, or stand on this thing and be hidden unless I don't...
Yeah. I mean, they're probably going to be hosing. So.
Hosing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got... this is with the Strategium redeploy thing I could do. So I popped my Hellblasters here once you put down your Zoanthropes, because with an advance, I can get a lot of plasma in them and they scare me.
Yeah.
So I've been hurt by them a lot.
Yeah.
Fast.
I mean, I kind of put them in the open with a bit of Feel No Pain. I kind of want you shoot. They're the ones with the invulnerable save. All the other ones don't.
Yeah.
So I kind of want
of everyone they could take
targeting them. Yeah.
Then we got the Ballistus Dreadnought, who can do a little like side step here and still get some cover and shoot back and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Titus and friends are in the or Titus the tank engine is inside the tank, and that can run up that way and let people out and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. No assault ramp on a repulsor though.
No.
Heavy intercessors to guard the home field. Company heroes to guard the home field. Gilliman to go wherever the hell he wants. He's a Primarch.
Yeah.
He moves the same as a Dreadnought.
Yeah, scary.
And then, as we said, the Land Raider full of stuff, which could shoot, if I get first turn, shoot you over there or whatever. And then a little sort of, for the now, token flanking force, but one is a Dreadnought.
Yeah, I mean, but that can drive 10, touch that area of terrain, shoot down there if it wants, dump a load of force. Depends who gets first turn. Should we roll?
Sure.
I don't know. I think I want first turn. Normally I don't want first turn, but I think I really want first turn. After you, so good luck.
I'm using Blood Angel's dice, don't judge me.
Okay.
A 3.
That's a 3. I've rolled a 4.
After you.
It is the Bugs' turn 1. And so a cautious start from the Tyranids. They want to do a couple of actions. Put a beacon down. I don't know, whittle, scent the side of a building somewhere, and then also scent the side of an objective somewhere with cleansing, or make very, very dirty. And so the Tyranids launched their assault into the kill box. Around this battle grid, as far as the eye can see, there are tens of thousands of bugs swarming, and Titans are walking in the deep. Of course, there's Titans here across the horizon. Gulliman is here. And when I said I wanted first turn, it turns out I can't shoot anything at the end of first turn movement because the Tyranids are bunkered down, following the codex. So any acid sprays and rupture cannon shots are flying wide. It would have been better if the Ultramarines had gone first from my point of view, and then I could have potentially shot them. I'm also not cleansing anything, but the Death Leaper with Lone Op is planting a beacon down there, which I will score at the end of my opponent's turn if he's still there. And Von Royen's boy band came leaping over this way, which you're overwatching with some Stern Guards.
Yes.
So we'll get that on camera now. It's 6s to hit them.
So this is the heavy bolter.
Yes.
No hits.
Yeah.
And these are the normal bolters. So I can get 1. As in kill 1. There's no 6s at all.
Brilliant. Okay, so that happened. So you were just trying to... Because they have 6 attacks each.
Yeah.
So cut down the amount of attacks that are going in there. And then, we're swarming, trying to cover this one. We've exposed ourselves to all the Ultramarine gun lines everywhere else. And the Norn Queen Alexis has pointed to that objective there and has a high OC and a feel no pain. I'm probably going to die if Calgar wants to come this way, but that's why I've got some Gene Stealers and a Screamer Killer and the Swarm Lord to countercharge if anything does come down this way. So we're exposing the belly of the beast. We have no guns. No guns that can see, but we are charging over here and we make the charge. And after we've piled in, the lictors are striking first. No, yeah, they are lictors. 3s to hit, 6s are sustained. Look, there's 3 6s. And then strength 5. Wounds on 3s. 10 4-up saves on the Stern Guard veterans. Look, one's got a Death Watch shoulder pad and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like Titus. 4s?
You kill 1, 2.5.
The Stern Guard veterans fight back. Here's the Power Fist on the Sarge, and it only hits once. And it wounds.
-2.
I need a 6. That's not a 6. 1 takes 2 damage.
And then 6 attacks on the other 2.
Yeah. 3s to hit, and you're rolling badly.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 4-up saves.
Gets the 1.
At the end of that combat, those Stern Guard and Lictors continue to fight, and that's the end of Tyranids turn 1, just spilling across the battlefield, straight towards the Ultramarine lines. It's gone to Space Marines turn 1. And the Ultramarines, they want to assassinate a character and get overwhelming force. Such as the Norn Emissary here, which is a character and is also on an objective. Very overwhelming force, but with a 4-up invulnerable save, 5-up feel no pain, she might take a lot of killing. But there is Calgar inside that Land Raider. Down in this corner, the Stern Guard veterans that were in combat with those Lictors have stepped out of combat. They're not going to be shooting, but they're clearing the decks for the unit behind to absolutely obliterate Von Royen's boy band. And then the rest of the army moves forward, making Norn Queen Alexis the Oath of Moment target. That's a lot of points, and there is a push around this side. The Land Raider can see it now. And there is Calgar, Vitrus on guard, Kato Sicarius, lots of people with reroll all hits and pluses to wound. And then the secondary one is on the Broodlord and the Gene Stealer unit in case it dies. And coming around this side is a potential 10-inch charge from a Redemptor Dreadnought.
Which I could make 8 because there's a stratagem.
Nice.
But it depends on how things go.
Okay. Backed up by some intercessors. There's Guilliman. There's another banner. Repulsor, Hellblasters and Ballistas all swarming all over this stuff here. The Hellblasters are going to be getting a cover save because they're on top of that.
The -1 to wound if you shoot with anything big. So,
I know, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And then three of the Eradicators, not Eradicators, heavy intercessors can also Z the Zoanthropes. Basically, there's a lot of firepower that's going to rip into the Zoanthropes and into the Norn Emissary over here. And because these things, that's the edge of that terrain feature there, I can't actually see Calgar and his boys to overwatch him, and the acid spray is definitely not going to be splashing against the side of a tank. It won't do anything. So we're not overwatching anywhere. We're just bracing ourselves from the fusillade that's going to come rippling out from the Space Marines. So we're starting here with a Land Raider firing everything at Norn Emissary. Starting off with 4 Lance Cannons.
On 3s.
Yes.
Reroll for Oath.
Yes.
And strength 12 plus 1 to wound is 2s.
I know, scary. And
3.
there's a 1.
This happens.
4 up and vulnerable saves. I
Nice.
make all of them. OMG. HK or
Heavy bolter.
heavy bolters. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Rerolling. They all hit. Strength 5 would be 5 6s to wound you, but
Yeah,
it's
toughness
5s,
11.
twin linked.
There's
2.
2 and -1, so 3s. And it's 2 damage, feeling of the pain. She takes her first 2 wounds. Multi-misser?
Yes. This is in multi-multi range
Yeah.
as well. Rerolling.
And that's going to wound on 4s now.
Switching dice.
Instead of 5s.
They both wound.
Oh no. 1 gets through.
D6 plus 2 for 4.
4 damage. That is 1 damage. He's taken a total of 3. There's a HK.
2.
Which wounds. And I keep making invulnerable saves. Then we fire the Storm Bolter in, and the Norn Emissary is down to the only 13 wounds remaining. Saved a lot of shots there. So the Dreadnought is overcooking the plasma and firing in as well. D6 plus 1 shots.
For 3. 3s to hit. Re-rolling for Oath.
Yeah.
Strength is 9, so 4s to wound with both.
Yes.
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 4 up and buns.
Flat 3 damage.
That's 6 damage in total. So feeling of the pains of 5 plus. Loses 4 more wounds. Hazardous check.
It's okay.
Then a gun that goes brrr. Brrr. Everything hits.
Yes.
5's wounds, 6 is a death.
Yes.
Nothing?
No
okay.
wounds.
D3 shots from the Icarus array for 2 shots from the Icarus array. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 4s.
1 wound,
One
minus
wound.
1.
That's a failed save. That's
damage.
2 damage. Feeling of the pains. That's another 2 wounds. She's down to 7 remaining. And the Stormbolter rattled in as well. It's down to 7 wounds. I think Calgar might have to punch it. But first, Calgar fires in the Gauntlets of Ultramar, hitting on 2s with the reroll.
Strength 4, so 5s to wound you, twin linked.
Okay. Nothing so far.
1 wound,
AP,
minus 1.
Only minus 1. You'd expect it
damage.
to be better. Okay, 2 damage.
His fists are good.
Okay, that's good. She's down to 5 remaining. Then the Victor's Honor Guard firing with the Master Crafted Bolt Rifles. After the rerolls, 5s to wound, and these are all 2 damage a time. They're AP minus 1, right?
Minus 1, yeah.
Okay, so 3s.
Nice.
Cato Sicarius, he must have a special gun. What's he got?
He's got an Artisan Plasma Pistol,
Sounds lovely.
which is on a 2,
Yeah, okay.
and Strength 8.
Right,
So
4s with
4s.
oath.
That's it.
Right, okay.
But like if it wounded, it was minus 3 to damage.
Is it, so it's always overcooked
It's an always
plasma
overcooked
kick,
plasma.
no hazardous.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, made by an artificer. I like it. Next up, we fired the Intercessors into the Gene Stealers and the Broodlord in the cover over there, only killing one of them. Minus 1 ballistic skill kicking in. And now we're coming down the line. Well, lots of guns that are going to ripple into the Zoanthropes. They do have a 6 up field for no pain right now because they're near the Psychophage. But I'm spending a CP on Rapid Regeneration to give them a 5 up field no pain because it lasts until the end of the shooting phase. And I think a lot of shots are going to come into them. You are hitting the Zoanthropes on 3s with a lot of Hellblaster shots. And those 6s are lethal because there's a Lieutenant in there. Overcooking all the way.
Yes.
And then 3s to wound. Have 20 shots, 7 wounds came through. So 4 up and buns, 2 damage a time. So feeling of the pains, and then feeling of the pains. Oh dear. Right, you get 1. And then hazardous checks.
1s and 2s,
come
right?
through, yeah.
Oops, so I lose 1.5.
Right, and on a 3 you get another shot.
He
That's
gets
another shot. Okay. And one of them hits.
And doesn't wound.
Then the Lieutenant fired in and no further wounds caused. So 1 for 1. 1 Zoanthrope for 1 unit of Hellblasters. I'm rolling hot. The Ultramarines have yet to plant their feet. Shots are going wide. We're now onto the heavy Intercessors.
So heavy bolter.
Yep.
Hits on 3s.
There's
misses twice.
1 hit.
Wounds on 4. Doesn't wound.
Right.
And then 2 heavy bolt rifles on 3s.
All
Straight
of them
5s. 4s to wound. That's
Three of
3
them
wounds minus 1.
4 up and buns. How
2
much damage?
each.
So 4 feeling of the pains. You got another one.
Yay.
So there's 4 Zoanthropes remaining, and now the Repulsor is firing everything at them. Starting with the Las Talon.
On 3s.
Yep.
Misses twice.
Oh no.
Then the twin las cannon.
Right.
Hits.
Right.
Strength 12.
2s to wound.
Wounds minus 3.
4 up and bun. That's a 1.
D6 plus 1 for 2.
Command point? No. I mean, what else are you going to spend?
Yeah,
on?
let's
You got 2
do
sat
the
there.
free one from Gilliman.
Yeah, sure.
Just might as well.
Okay.
That's now 7 damage.
7 damage. I think this is 6 dice. Yeah, you kill another one.
Just.
And the Slayer Missile.
Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 2. Doesn't wound.
Right. Burret gun?
It doesn't have one of those.
It's just for show.
There isn't a Burret gun.
There's a Burret gun. What's the...
It's part of the repulsor defensive array.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's very defensive.
Yeah, it used to be its own thing. It's not anymore.
Yeah, so then the defensive array went in, didn't kill 1 more, but injured 1. Put 1 down to 1 wound. Now the Ballistus is shooting at them. And we're still in the open. So here's the Stormbolter first, because you're trying to plinkle off that last one. Plinkle off the last wound.
1 wound. Fail safe,
4
please.
up.
Never mind.
No, so you're
So we're
going
going to have to use the crack missiles on it.
Right.
So 2 shots hitting on 3s. You get to re-roll the hit roll if you're shooting something that's not yet below half strength.
I'm not yet below half strength.
So both hit. 2s to wound.
Yes.
No wounds.
Snake Eyes, brilliant.
And then the las cannon, same again.
Both hit.
2s to wound.
It does
wounds.
wound. Right, okay. 4 up and buns.
Make them.
So the Ultramarines Hoped to kill the Norn emissary. It's not dead yet, so a charge should make it dead.
Well, we planned for the charge here.
Yes. Hoped to destroy the zoanthropes, but the force field, the synapse is humming, and there's still 3 of them remaining, despite getting shot at by Hellblasters, Repulsor, and Ballistas. Now we're down to here. To Eradicators with Heavy Bolters, one of the new units. They've towed forward, so they're still in that area terrain, and they've lined up perfectly to shoot at these little bugs down here. They all have blast 1, so each gun gets an extra 4 shots. It's like what they were designed for. So it's like straight out of Space Marine 2 with a heavy bolt just spraying.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm certain there's going to be one with like pyre cannons in the near future as well.
What have we got them with? The Eradicators come with the multi-melters and the heavy bolters now.
Yeah, it's multi-melter heavy and melter rifles and heavy bolters.
So we need a heavy flamer squad.
Yeah.
And a plasma squad would be nice as well.
Plasma's the only one that would be a bit out of
Mind you, plasma we've got Hellblasters for.
Yeah, well, we've got Furnace Marines and we've got bolt guns and everybody, so I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on 3s.
Yeah, we're infantry. We're not wholly in cover. So
6s are sustained.
Sustained kicking in there. Then 3s to wound. 13 wounds came through. That was from 3 guys shooting very Space Marine 2. Heavy bolters. I love the heavy bolter. I need 6s. Okay, so at least 10 guys. At least I can spawn some back in. Hopefully, maybe. Then we come down to the corner for the last thing left to shoot, which is the Stern Guard shooting at the Von Royans, a boy band thing. They've got stealth, so minuses to hit, but pluses to hit because you stayed still.
I'm just hitting on data sheet.
Yeah, hitting on data sheet. What we start off with?
Heavy bolter hits on 4s.
Right. There's a hit.
And then strength 5.
Isn't it
5.
heavy and you stayed still?
Yeah, but he hits on 4s.
Then a chunk of normal bolt rifles. These are 3s.
Yep.
And 5s. They're a bit
6s
tough.
are sustained. Sorry, devastating.
Are they?
So there's 1 at -1.
1 at -1. I failed that. Yeah, that killed 1. And then the intercessors, standing still, firing 20 shots in, killed the second one. So that unit of I leapt over there and we killed a couple of Stern Guard. Yeah. But then those lictors got entirely cut down. At least it kept this squad of Ultramarines down here in the corner of the battle grid, while the rest of the swarm come swarming in behind. It's the end of the shooting phase. We're moving all the way down the other side of the battlefield. 10-inch charge on the Redemptor and a 3-inch charge on Calgar.
So I'm spending a command point on the Redemptor.
Yes.
And I have to tell you what it's called.
What is it?
So it's called Furious Dedication. Add 2 to charge rolls and add 1 to attacks.
So you need an 8.
Yes.
And that's a 7. You're just one
he's
short.
Going to re-roll it. I've got 1 command point left.
But you can't though, because you spent a CP on a unit, and you can't spend more than 1 CP per unit per phase. Yeah, that's an 11th edition thing. Beforehand, you could have doubled up, but you can't double up now. But heroic stuff, he nearly made it. Anyway, don't roll less than a 3 on Calgar. That's a 3 on Calgar. That's enough. It's enough. And then with piling in, it'll definitely be enough. Okay, so after loads of piling in, there's 1 that can't fight, and Calgar swinging first. And the Gauntlets of Ultramar hit on 2s. Re-rolling anything for Oath, don't need it. If you get lethal, sustained, or anything, I'm in range of an objective.
+1 AP.
+1 AP, oh yeah, okay. With Oath of Moment, Force to Wound, Toughness 11. Yeah, Strength 8, so Force to Wound, but Twin Linked as well.
Needs to be -4.
Right.
So 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 3 invulnerable saves coming up. I fail 1. How much damage?
3.
3 damage with those fists. I like it. Okay. The Norn Emissary down to 2 wounds. Then Kato Sicarius, is going to stab it in the back while Calgar keeps it occupied. Everything hits.
Strength 6.
With +1 a wound.
Yeah, so 4s again.
Yeah.
6 is a dev. There's none of those. So it's 3 at -4. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
So I fail 1. It's dead. It's dead. It falls. Timber doesn't do any mortal wounds on the way down. And that is Assassinate. And that is Overwhelming Force. And then they consolidate, and that's the end of turn 1. As they get Overwhelming Force and Assassinate, the Death Leaper over there has whittled against the side of that beacon to get the Tyranids some points. And then you get, in the first and second battle round, you get 2 points if you're on more objectives than your opponent. And we're both on 2. So that one's not kicking in. Need to go away and look at some points. And then over here, I've got a problem. I've got Screamer Killer. I've got the Gene Stealers. I've got the Swarm Lord. Do I commit the Swarm Lord early against Calgar? Seems like a crazy idea, because right behind Calgar is Guilliman. But we're Tyranids. Forward is the only way. And then in my turn as well, Big Mama can spawn some little bugs back in. So let's keep swarming with this invasion fleet and push forward into Tyranids turn 2. Adding on the primaries for the Tyranids for holding a couple of objectives, it's 13 points to 8 for the swarm. We still want to cleanse or dirty an objective, overwhelming force, kill stuff in range of an objective, and take the tempting target, a tempted objective. And so down this side of the battlefield, Big Mama spawned 5 more little bugs back in, and we're swarming all over this objective here while that unit cleanses or whittles all the way down the side of that building, while in the middle of the battlefield the Zoanthropes take the tempting target. As for overwhelming force, kill something in range of an objective, such as Calgar's unit, probably not going to be able to do that. Or I could fire an Exocrine in to those heavy intercessors down there and get points, but Hellblasters. Lots and lots of nasty Hellblasters. Probably want to shoot at Hellblasters, which will then shoot back at Zoanthropes when a couple of them die. But I think I need to do something about the Hellblasters. Meanwhile, while all that's going on, the Death Leaper is leaping forward. Distraction Carnifex. 2 more Distraction Carnifexes running straight up the table down there. Big swarm round this side. Exocrine stays still. And then we need to do something about Calgar. So I've got the Acid Spray Flamer now in range, because when the Screamer Killer move forward, you jump back. Actually, you jump back away from the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, the Screamer Killer was always going to make it to us, but the swarm, like if we can make the Swarm Lords longer,
yeah,
we want to fight them on our terms.
I'm not sure. I mean, see, this is the thing. Once the Screamer Killer gets in there, if the Swarm Lord can make it in as well, it probably block off most of the Gene Stealers from the fight, because you've only got 2-inch coherency. So I think the Gene Stealers are going to go after that Intercessor squad, get rid of them. And then the Dreadnought needs to do something about them. And it might keep the Dreadnought back. That's the plan. Use them to try and do something here, while Calgar and the Screamer Killer and the Swarm Lord all fight each other over here. But you do have 2 CP. You can pay to interrupt somewhere. So that is a thing. And we also have a really big shot from a really big gun firing straight down here into the Ballistus Dreadnought. So we'll start there with heavy, but with cover. We're hitting on 3s, and one of them misses. Strength 18. It wounds. 6 up save.
Nope, 5
That's
up.
a 5. It's D6 plus 6 damage for 9 damage. So it's got 3 wounds remaining, so the Zoanthropes are going to try and finish it off. +1 to hit because of Neuro Tyrant, -1 to hit because of cover. So 3s to hit with Psychic Las Cannons. 2 of them hit. Strength 12. 1 of them wounds. 5 up save.
Nope.
No, D6 +1. Looking for a 2. We
That
kill the
does it.
Ballistus. And
Doesn't blow up.
Okay, that's good. Seeing as we completely missed our shooting phase in turn 1, it's nice to be able to shoot something down here. None of the little bugs can see anything. Stinger Salvo's out of range. Carnifexes went running forward. Death Leaper doesn't have a gun. So Exocrine. If I shoot the Hellblasters, they're going to shoot back if I kill any. Or I've got to shoot the Hellblasters. We have to shoot the Hellblasters with the Exocrine. So it's D6 +3. +2 for blast. That's a lot of shots. After all the modifiers, we are hitting on 3s and we only missed 2 shots.
Wounded on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Oh yeah, because you're in range of an objective.
Helps me.
So that really kicked in there. So that was only 3 wounds.
AP.
They are -3, 3 damage a time.
6 ups. Make 1, so
Okay.
2 die, and on 3s, they 1 fires back.
1 fires back straight
there.
to Zoanthropes.
Zoanthropes, yeah.
Overcooked. Oh.
No, misses.
But you reroll hits and wounds on objectives because of the enhancement
Yeah,
thing.
Liberatum.
Yeah.
So still misses. It's
Right. Moving down the line, a bit of acid from an acid spray T-Fex is going to wash into Calgar's unit. D6 +6 auto hits. We're strength 6 but -1 to wound, so 4s, 1 hit the floor, so I'll re-roll that one. 8 4-up saves.
You kill nobody.
3 damage zone. I got 1, just 1. Yeah, just one. And then the Stinger Salvo went in and just bounced off of their 2-up Artificer armor. Okay, then we have this unit of warriors down here that can see them. But we're hitting on 5s because you have cover. There's a hit. That doesn't wound. Okay, D3 shots plus blast for the Venom Cannon for 4 shots. But we're hitting on 5s because of cover. There's a hit. Strength 9. There's a wound. -2, 2 damage.
Okay.
There's a save. What of the Screamer Killer though? D6 plus 3 plus blast. And that infantry unit are not wholly in cover from this angle, so we can hit them on 4s. And it's strength 8, but wounds on 3s because of your thing. So they're your wound, they're -2, 1 damage a time.
Oh, okay, so they're
wound.
1 wound, yeah.
Great. And then the Swarm Lord. Here's a very angry scream. D6 plus 3 shots. It's Torrent, it auto hits, wounds on 4s instead of 3s, that's 2 wounds, they're only -1 though, but they are 2 damage. Tickle one. I found another gun, because that's it for the shooting phase, found another gun, we've got a Venom Cannon here, which might as well shoot at some Hellblasters. But they're in cover, so I'm going to need 5s. There's a hit, and there's a wound, it's -2.
Was that -1 to wound as well you applied to that?
Yes. Yeah, shooting back at the Venom Probes, both of them wounded, and make the saves. But yeah, we do kill one more Hellblaster, and that's it for the shooting phase. So now we need to charge. So we're going to do some charges. Swarmy needs to go first, I think. No, Gene Stealers need... See, I need some of these definitely not to fail. Let's start with the Gene Stealers. Let's go left to right. Let's see what Zinch says. So here's the Gene Stealers. They get an 8. We'll end up there. I think when we pile them, we're going to be in range of that Dreadnought. But that's where we go. Right, Screamer Killer into Calgar's unit.
Yep.
That doesn't fail. Swarmy, I don't know what he needs, but let's roll. It's going to be more than that. Do ICP reroll that? Yeah, why not?
Not that.
That's a Snake Eyes. He definitely fails. And way down in this corner, the Death Leaper will go into the unit that we injured earlier. And that's a 7. He makes it in there. And you've got 2 CP in your hand. You can pay to interrupt. So we definitely have to go with the Screamer Killer first. Because, yeah, we have to go with the Screamer Killer first. And we can spend a CP on impact hits. Crushing, basically tank shock. You can do it on monsters now. Basically, there's one of those honor guard on 1 wound remaining. 5s do mortal wounds to you. 1s do mortal wounds to me. Okay, I do 3 mortal wounds to myself and only 2 to you. I mean, I love that. That massive monster of doom went charging in, and the Victress Honor Guard digging their horse. You know, like a Roman thing with all their spears, their swords pointed forward.
Oh yeah, shield wall.
Shield wall. He just ran into a shield wall there and took the brunt of it. So we've piled in everywhere. We'll start with the Screamer Killer against these fellas, against your Honor Guard. We are hitting him on 3s. Thank you. That's a crazy number of 1s and 2s. Okay, we get 6 out of 10 hits.
-1 to wound.
Strength 10. So 3s to wound you instead of 2s. And that kicked in again. -2, 3 damage a time.
Failed 2, so 1 was on 3 wounds and 1 takes 3 wounds.
So we got 1. And then over here the Dreadnought's paying to interrupt. And because of Guilliman things, this Gene Stealer unit are the Oath of the Moment target. He has been gazed at hypnotically by the Broodlord, so he is hitting on 4s, but re-rolling everything because of Oath of the Moment. And it kicked in. 2s to wound him. Wounds twice. 5 from Bun, kills 2 of them. Right, how many attacks into the... I'm going to put 2 into the Dreadnought, everything else into the Intercessors, including Mr. Broodlord. So the Broodlord's hitting on 2s. There's a sustain, so that goes in. I just remembered it. 3s to wound, twin linked. That one's devastating. These are -2 into the Intercessors.
2 damage each?
Yes.
So with the dev, they're dead.
Right, okay. The Broodlord did it on his own. Then there's 2 Gene Stealers clambering all over the Dreadnought. Sustain doesn't kick in because it's not infantry. We need 6s to wound, but they will be devastating. Nothing. I know you consolidate at the end of the fight phase, but we've done it now. This is where everyone's ended up. The idea was to kill the Intercessors and tie up the Dreadnought. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done a thing. We'll fight back here with Calgar in a minute. But over here we have the fight with the Death Leaper that had fights first and should have fought first, but it doesn't matter. It would have hit them first anyway. 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. 6s are sustained. And then wounding on 3s. And then 5 up saves.
No, they're gone.
Yeah, Stone Guard unit gone. And the Death Leap will just stand there saying, don't look at me, don't look at me. I'm all stealthed up. You can't see me. So let's go back down here with Calgar. 3 remaining victorious on a guard. And I, Cato Sicarius, versus a Screamer Killer with 7 wounds remaining. Drop dice don't count. Calgar's punching out with his fist. He hits on 2s.
Yes.
And he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss.
Strength 8 plus 1 to wound. No, not oathed. So strength 8.
Toughness 9.
So 5s to wound,
yep.
twin linked.
So nothing so far. You got a plus 1 AP though when you're punching something in range.
-4 if any wound.
Will it?
No wounds.
No wounds. Now Sicarius in strike mode. Last time he stabbed a Norn Queen in the back. This time round he does 4 hits.
Strength 6.
5's to wound.
6 is a dev. There's 1 wound.
1 wound. AP now.
-4.
Is it? I need a 6. That's not a 6.
3 damage.
It's on 4 left. So what's this?
The Blades of Honor.
Nice. I like it.
Hit on 2s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They're strength 5.
So 5's to wound.
Twin linked.
Twin linked.
So that's 2. That's
3.
-3, 2 damage.
-3 because I'm in range of an objective. 5s. That is definitely a dead Screamer Killer. I killed 1 on the way in, right? Oh no, 2. I killed 2 on the way in. That's a nice trade, I think. Maybe. Deadly Demise? No Deadly Demise. And then Calgar and the boys consolidate back onto that objective and they're looking straight at the Swarm Lord. That's going to be an interesting fight. And that's the end of turn 2 for the Tyranids. I got rid of the Brutalis. I got rid of some of the Honor Guard. Got rid of some of the Inceptors down here and a Stern Guard squad on the other side. So we are finally causing casualties, which is good because in turn 1 we did nothing. We've also taken the tempting target in the middle of the battlefield. I know why those Zone Throats were tempted with that target. Because who's inside there?
Titus and everyone.
Titus and everyone is inside of that thing. And they can disembark 3, move. So yeah, I think they're probably in trouble. But we have tempted the target. We have done the cleansing thing. And the Ultramarines are on 2 objectives currently. They have no reserves to call on. They're not calling in artillery fire from the Titans in the distance. As we go on to Ultramarines. Turn 2. At the start of turn 2, the Ultramarines score 2 primaries at 16 to 20. They're 4 points behind and they want to display their might, have more units in no man's land than the enemy, and also secure no man's land, secure more objectives in the centre of the field.
So what I've done with this one is I've fallen back with the Dreadnought,
yeah.
so Scions of Guilliman, so I can fall back, shoot and charge. Hopefully the shooting does enough and I can go back in and do a one-on-one with the Broodlord. That'd be nice.
Right, okay.
Calgar's done the easy thing, move forward to engage the Swarmlord, which is my Oath of Moment target.
He's going in.
He's going in, and then the plan is the Land Raider can shoot what it sees, it can shoot something, and my second Oath of Moment target in the fight phase, hopefully, is something Guilliman can fight,
right.
Which is the big Exocrine. Or
so the plan is to shoot him and hopefully kill him in the shooting phase, and then, right, okay, I like that.
Well, yeah, either or, you know,
either
see
or.
what happens. I kind of want to give him honourable combat, but I think he's quite nasty in combat, isn't he?
Yes.
So we'll see. Then Titus has moved forward his 9 inches onto the objective, so he's -1 to wound. And I've made sure that the repulsor is parked up behind, so if I fail my charge and I don't move anywhere, or if I do succeed my charge and can consolidate enough, I can jump back in if you charge me next turn. It's a repulsor thing.
It's a repulsor, yeah. So, I think I'm going to be overwatching them.
Yeah.
I know you've got the officers down there.
Humans who will take the wounds. Yeah.
They'll take the wounds, but I think I need to start wounding that unit at least. It's either overwatching Guilliman or overwatching them.
Yeah.
And I think I just need to let Guilliman do Guilliman things. Maybe charge him with a Haruspex next turn. Tank Shock might be able to do something. Not Tank Shock, but... So they're going to get overwatched.
These guys are already rerolling hits and wounds against the Zone Threat, so I'm hoping they can maybe finish it, so Titus has an option to go into the Carnifexes or something else.
Yeah, because these guys stepped back.
They did, to shoot
They didn't
the
like
bugs.
the Carnifexes.
No, Heavy Bolters and Carnifexes aren't really a thing.
They're just a distraction, those Carnifexes. Do you think I went overboard with the little bugs?
No, I think they're cool.
Okay.
Well, I think Tyranids, I think little bugs.
Yeah.
And then we've got the unit of Stern Guard and Intercessors both standing still to shoot the Death Leaper.
Right, okay.
You know, it worked last time against the Leapers. Let's try
So
again.
there's some shots this way. This flank is stronger for me at the moment. But in the middle you're pushing, and this flank is definitely stronger for the Ultramarines right now.
And yeah, we also moved back in the home field to get some shots into the Gene Stealers
Yeah,
to support the Dreadnought.
I saw that. I thought maybe a zone out the Trigon because he hasn't been in yet.
Well, that too.
But I was looking for behind enemy lines.
It's
or
a +1,
something like
-1 situation.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there could be a lot of stuff dying here, including the Swarm Lord. So let's pull the trigger. So we're starting with a heavy intercessor squad into the Gene Stealers. Some of them are in cover, some of them are not. Because they're infantry, that means they count as not. They're not. Yeah. They're not in.
So heavy bolter on 3s. He always hits on 3s. Sustained 1.
Sustained, right.
Strength 5.
There's
1 wound.
A wound. That's a dead Gene Stealer.
Then the heavy bolt rifles.
Right.
Hit on 3s again.
Yep.
Wound on 3s. And these are -1, 2 damage as well.
It's all about invulnerable saves with Gene Stealers. And in
4
total,
of them,
you killed 4. Oh, another one. You killed 5 in total. Right, after that unit fired in, the company of heroes fired in, the ones that could see. No further wounds caused. So we're on to the Dreadnought.
Yes, so Stormbolter.
Yes.
Hits 3 times. Wounds on 4s, twin linked.
Trying to tickle off a wound. You do tickle off a wound. One's down to, well, there's one left, and then all the other shots come flying in. Here's a plasma.
Icarus, this is. I'm saving the plasma for the Broodlord.
Okay, that's D3 shots. Hits on 3s. Hits all the time.
2s to wound. 3 wounds.
5 up, 5 up. Actually, you're supposed to roll it all together. The Gene Stealer makes it.
Then the Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
The Brur gun. 8 shots. Hits on 3s. Wounds on 3s, 6 is a dev.
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
That's 3 dice.
There's another dice. 1 takes a wound.
Cool.
And then the big plasma gun.
Yeah, D6 +1.
For 7 shots, maximum effort. This should do it, he says.
Sorry, I'm counting very slowly.
That's all right. 3s to hit and 2s to wound. I'm assuming you're overcooking.
Yeah, always.
Yes. Okay, they all wound.
3 wounds.
What you do is you roll it all together, and then you apply the 5 to the guy.
So that goes to the guy, and the Broodlord makes the save.
And then the Broodlord. Yeah, right. So the Broodlord's on 3 wounds remaining.
Yes.
The Broodlord, staggering then with 3 wounds remaining. Then Calgar's unit fired in to this unit of warriors, and I made a chunk of saves. One's down to 1 wound remaining. Now the Land Raider is targeting everything at the Oath of Moment target, the Swarm Lord, and of course I'm popping rapid regeneration. Here's the Swarm Lord.
So I'm hitting you on 3s with the las cannons. They all hit.
Brilliant.
Strength 12, toughness 10, +1 to wound 2s.
Yes.
It's 4.
See, the thing is, because I've popped a CP on rapid regeneration, I can't spend a CP on a CP reroll.
Yeah, it's weird.
If I fail a chunk of these. And I don't fail any.
Yeah.
Multi-misser.
Hits twice.
Strength 10.
+1 to wound, so that.
Just that, yeah.
Yeah.
He makes that save as well.
Ooh, you're going to live.
Heavy bolter dime. With Oath.
Reroll.
Hits all the times.
Sustained.
And then all wound on
Strength
5s instead of 6s.
Twin linked.
Okay, 3 wounds. 3 up saves. I fail all of them,
damage.
of course.
Classic.
Rapid regeneration, 5 up, feel no pain.
There it is.
Okay, so he's down to 7 wounds. Of course, the heavy bolter does it. And then that storm bolter plinked in, didn't do any further wounds. So the Swarm Lords are reeling. He's on 7 wounds remaining. And Calgar is going to have to take him down in glorious hand-to-hand combat. Right, then we need Gulliman firing in at the T-Fex. No wounds caused. It is a T-Fex. Just tracer fire, letting him know he's there. Now we're on to Hellblasters firing at the Zoanthropes. Last time I could rapid regeneration them. This time I can't. I've already done it. So we've got a bajillion shots.
On 3s.
6s
Re-rolling.
are lethal. Re-rolling everything because I'm in range. Yeah, in range of an objective. And then 3s to wound. Re-rolling all wounds because of the enhancement, and I'm in range of an objective. That is going to sting. 10. 4+ invulnerable saves coming up. I killed all of the Zoanthropes. One of the Hellblasters died in the hazardous check and fired back in along with the Lieutenant. Put the Neurotyrant down to 7 wounds remaining. So the Zoanthropes have been wiped out. Then Titus's unit fired in at the Neuro Tyrant. I did overwatch Titus's unit, by the way, killing one guy, one of the officers, and putting one down to 1 wound. Anyway, when they fired into the Neuro Tyrant is reeling. It's down to 3 wounds remaining. And over the heads of Titus's unit is the Repulsor. Most of the big guns, however, coming into the T-Fex.
See if we can hurt it a bit.
Yeah, but it's forced to hit it.
Yeah.
And
2 hits with the last cannon.
Yep, needs 5s to wound. But isn't it twin linked?
A wound, and I need to double check if it is twin linked.
Yep, so 1 wound, 5 up save, new. Then I'll ignore the damage once per battle and do that. And then the last cannon.
Twin last cannon.
Then the last cannon fired into the T-Fex. That went wide as well. Then the Repulsor defensive race shot over Titus's head into the Neuro Tyrant. He did 6s to wound. Didn't wound the Neuro Tyrant. So basically the Repulsor whiffed. And we're beginning to run out of guns. We're coming all the way down to this quarter of the battlefield with the heavy bolters firing into little bugs one more time. And they killed 8, leaving 7 left in that squad. So 47 little bugs now swarm this area, but I'm sure she'll spawn some more back in. And now we're shooting at the Death Leaper. Starting off with Stern Guard, pluses to hit and minuses to hit.
Bot rifles.
So back to 3s. Wounds on 5s.
6s are devastating.
That's 3 6s.
4 6s.
4 6s. It's got 3 wounds left, and the heavy bolter.
Hits on
chunk.
4s.
Hits
3
all
hits.
the times.
5s to wound.
Yes.
That's devastating.
Is it? It's down to 1 wound. And it was on 1 wound remaining, and then 20 shots blitzed in from the intercessors one more time, and they did exactly what they did to Von Royen's Lictors.
Sternguard did the good shooting to open up the armour, the intercessors killed it.
While it's reeling, while it's injured, so Death Leaper gone, Von Royen. I mean, yes, we've been trading here. Keeping you back. That's the end of the shooting phase. Zoanthropes gone.
Few charges.
All the Gene Stealers gone. The Swarm Lord is reeling on 7 wounds remaining. I guess you want to charge with Guilliman first in case you fail the charge and need to CP reroll it?
Sure.
Okay.
And he can do it for free if he has to.
Yeah. And that's a 12.
It's my first charge with Guilliman this edition.
Yeah, he's an angry boy. Next up, see if Titus can hit this Neurothrope.
Yeah, see how far he can get because he can tag things, multiple things.
That's a 7.
Should be enough.
And then we finished off the charge phase and piled in everywhere. So I need to pile him back again. So Titus and the boys have tagged up this warrior squad and the Neuro Tyrant on 3 wounds remaining. There's Guilliman. There's Calgar surrounding the Swarm Lord. I should really turn him to face you. And the Dreadnought made the charge as well into the Brood Lord. I have got a couple of CP. I can pay to interrupt
So I will definitely be starting here.
So you don't have to start. You can start with, I mean, like this thing is... No, actually, you need to start there.
It's all right. He can't interrupt because he has to spend his time turning around.
Exactly. What's going on?
I'm going to use my once per game +1 strength and attacks for the melee.
Is that a Victress thing, a Calgar
So it's
thing,
the
or a
banner of
Sakaar?
Macragge.
That's the banner.
Yeah.
We march for Macragge. And I've got 2 CP. I don't really want to pay to interrupt anywhere because I can't really fight and do any damage anywhere. So I could rapid regeneration the Swarm Lord because it'd be hilarious if he stays alive. So let's do that. So here's Marnius Calgar.
He has 7 attacks now.
Yeah.
He hits on 2s.
Yeah.
Rerolling for Oath.
Yeah.
Hits all the times. He is strength 9 now.
Toughness 10.
But +1 to wound. 4s. Twin linked.
Calgar is a beast.
He is an absolute beast. He probably fights better than poor Dante.
Right. 6 invulnerable saves coming up. Oh dear.
Ooh.
That's failed every
opposite to your normal roll.
single one. Feeling of the pains? Oh dear. He is definitely gone. And he doesn't lash out on the way down. Did I say 4 up, feel no pain? I meant 5 up, feel no pain. So yeah, Calgar makes short work of the Swarm Lord on his own. I mean, there's a reason why Titus called for aid. And there's a reason why Calgar turned up.
Yeah, he jumped out with Thunderhawk again.
He's killed that type of weapon beast before. We're on to the Dreadnought.
He is
Punching the Brood Lord.
5 attacks.
-1 to hit though, so forced to hit me. He hits twice.
Yeah.
Should be enough. 2s to wound. Wounds twice. I need to make both 4 up and vulnerable saves.
You can do it.
No, dead Brood Lord.
Oh.
We'll come back to Guilliman in a minute. We're going down here to Titus and the Blade Guard. Now, At the time of filming, in the app, the Blade Guards still have their old rules, which is reroll hit rolls of 1 or reroll saving throws of 1.
Yeah.
But outside of the app, there was a fact that came out literally a couple of days ago. Instead, they get +1 to hit or -1 to hit when you hit them. They're cutting down the number of rerolls, people. But yeah, the app currently isn't updated. So anyway, here's the 4 Blade Guard that can hit the Warriors.
Hit on 2s, apparently.
Yeah.
6 is a sustained, there's A6.
Because of Titus things. And then force to wound. 9 wounds came through, 9 sixes coming up. 2 damage time. That kills the entire squad of Warriors.
Just about.
Then Titus and all the rest are hitting the Neuro Tyrant, and Sultan just swore.
Yeah.
Why did you swear, Sultan?
Because Titus has the same amount of attacks as Dante.
Lord Commander of Imperial Nihilus.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he's like the new hero guy that...
It's almost like that, isn't it?
Like from a video game or something. 2s to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2s to hit.
Right.
He misses 1, there we go.
Okay, no sustain.
No sustained. Anti-infantry 2 up, you're not infantry.
I'm definitely not infantry.
Strength 5, so 5
5 to wound, yeah.
Oops.
And that's a lot of wounds.
That's 4.
4 invulnerable saves all round. 2 damage a time. That's enough to kill the Neuro Tyrant. Don't know if he deadly demises, but we're going to roll anyway.
Yeah.
So they made short work of those bugs, and they're not in range to jump back in the repulsor if I charge them with the Carnifexes, but I'm not sure I want to charge them with the Carnifexes anymore, because that was terrifying. The Carnifexes might want to go that way. Okay, talking about terrifying, we have a Primarch fighting a T-Fex.
He kind of has to kill that now, otherwise he's going to look a bit silly in front of everybody else.
Hand Dominion time. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling because it's the new Oath of Moment.
Good thing.
Yes. 6 is lethal, no lethals.
No lethal. Strength 14
Toughness
+1 to
12.
wound. So 2s to wound you.
Right.
There's a 1.
There's a couple of ones.
So that's 5 at -4.
-4. So I need some 6s, and I can ignore one of these damages once.
Yeah.
And I think it's got 16 wounds. It might
Probably
live.
be right.
So I can ignore that, and that's 4, 8, 12, 16 damage, which is enough to kill a T-Fex.
Wow.
In 1 hit. And it doesn't demise either. And so at the end of turn 2, Calgar killed his target, the Swarm Lord Guilliman killed his target, a T-Fex, and Titus killed his target, a Neuro Tyrant, and a spare unit of warriors that are hanging around in the backfield.
Poor guys.
And at the end of turn 2, they're not displaying their might. We've got the same number of units in No Man's Land, but they've certainly secured No Man's Land. And what is a bug to do against such reckless hate? Down here, my own objective is looking rather perilous. Do I send a Haruspex in, solo in, against Guilliman? If I do that, then Guilliman is gonna... It's gonna one-shot him. If I don't kill him, he's gonna one-shot him. But what would that bug do? That bug would go forward. I've got an Exocrine over here. This could do some work. Blade Guard got 3 wounds. This has got 3 shots a time. And they are in the open. And I've got a Trigon that can burst up from underground. And we're on a couple of objectives. So it's still close. There's still a long way to go. And the Ultramarines have presented a chunk of targets to the Tyranids. So let's go on to the Tyranids. Turn 3. Right, first up, in the first and second battle round, at the end of your turn, if you control more objectives than your opponents, you get 2 points. So the Ultramarines now control 2. And I forgot to add on the 2 for me, because I was on 3 out of 5 in my turn. So adding all them up, and the 8 points I get for securing objectives, the Tyranids currently have 30 points to the Ultramarines 23. We're 7 in the lead. We still want to kill something in range of an objective. We want to engage on all fronts and just kill for no prisoners. With a Trigon bursting up deep behind enemy lines on one flank, and with these bugs swarming on the other flank, the Tyranids are definitely engaging on all fronts. But whether they can get overwhelming force and no prisoners is another thing. To get overwhelming force and kill this unit in range of an objective, that's a lot of killing I need to do. That's perhaps too much killing. We've got a Psychophage, we've got some Lictors, we've got the Exocrine that can bombard in, and we spawned in a few more little bugs over here, and I've got a load of bugs that can shoot in. Next to her, they'll get lethal and sustained when they fire in. Maybe I fire them in first and try and get rid of some of those characters, because the Exocrine does 3 damage a time, but if the Exocrine fires in, then these units will reroll hit rolls of 1. So I guess the Exocrine needs to fire in first. At least the T-Fex has got a straight shot right up the table into the Repulsor Executioner, and then round here I did line up 2 units of warriors to shoot Calgar's unit, but after the second unit of warriors moved around, he made a reactive move and ducked in.
Yes.
So I should have definitely moved that unit second. So we need to kill, we need to spread out, at least hurt Calgar a little bit maybe, hurt Titus's unit a little bit maybe, as the Carnifexes ignore Titus's unit and go that way. I mean, the Ultramarines are pushing my lines. I need to push their lines with something. So let's push it with a couple of Carnifexes. And let's start the shooting phase around here. See if we can tickle off that one guy on 1 wound. You're all in cover now though. So it's 5s to hit you with Death Spitters. And then they're -1 to wound. So we wound once at -1.
Okay.
No, okay. That 4 shots with the Venom Cannon.
Is that with blast as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
5s to hit though. We miss. Right, let's do the T-Fex. Stay still. Straight into the Repulsor Executioner. Can I one-shot it?
It's just a repulsor.
I do, yes, just a repulsor. I do hit it on 2s. We hit it both of the times.
Win on 3s.
Do win it on 3s. It's a really, really big gun. We wound it both of the times. AP -4.
Go straight through.
It is AP -4. That's a minimum 14 damage. We kill the tank.
Blows
and
up.
It does. Deadly Demise. This could sting. 1 minute. I thought I had 16 wounds. We need to kill it. Yeah, we kill it. Okay, so it does blow up. We did kill it. Now we're going to do lots of mortal wounds. And the explosion killed 2 of the officers with Titus. Killed 1 of the Hellblasters, which didn't get to fire back. Now we're coming on to the Exocrine, which is dumping a big plasma shell down on that lot. I'm adding 5 to this because of blast. And we're hitting on 2s. We stay still. There's a couple of 1s. Strength 9, but with -1 to wound. I need 3s. So you roll them all together, because that last officer is a 5-up invulnerable save, and then you apply afterwards.
So he's dead. How much damage?
3 damage a time.
Kills.
And then starts killing Blade Guard.
A Blade Guard and a Blade Guard.
That was painful. Want a CP reroll?
Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah.
I'd make one.
Psychophage will have a tickle with his torrent weapon. This is going to need 4s. 1 4-up save. That's 1 wound. Right, then I'm going to shoot this little unit bugs, and not all of them can see now. And we're hitting on 4s. But 6s are lethal and sustained. And then strength 5, so 4s to wound. No AP though, so that is 4 more wounds.
Fail 1.
Just 1. And then unit number 2 fires in. Need 1 more dice. Here's 1 more dice. With lethal and sustained there. And then that goes in, and these are 4s again. That is 2 more wounds, a little tickle. And then I fired the Stinger Salvo in, and then I remembered I had reroll hit rolls of 1 as well. So we went back and did a couple more dice rolls. And at the end of the little bugs, Stinger Salvo, Psychophage, Exocrine, Titus is stood there with a banner guy and 4 Blade Guard veterans. And I say a banner guy, that's Galadriel.
Gadriel. And then you've also got Mataris.
Mataris in there.
So basically it's a full squad of Blade Guard veterans.
Yeah.
As they come, and then his 2 guys he run around with in the campaign.
Right.
So it's been 3 probably.
We have a precision hit tongue from a Haruspex, which is going to shoot out and try and gobble 1. I need a 3. There's a hit. Strength 6 with -1 to wound. We're looking for a 4. That's a 1. Do I CP reroll that? Because it is precision. I've got 2 over there. Of course I do. Of course I CP reroll it. And that was really cocked. And that works. Okay, at -2 I can apply it to someone. It does D6 + 1 damage. Now, if Titus dies in shooting, he doesn't get back up again, right?
I don't know.
I think it's only in close combat. And we have to put it on Titus. We have to.
He's minus what?
-2.
So that goes through.
D6 + 1 damage on Titus. Here we go. It's 4 wounds.
He has 6.
He's 6 wounds?
Yes.
He's still alive. Of course he is. He's a boss. And that's the end of my shooting phase. So let's do some charges. Do I want to change?
He has a 5-up Feel No Pain Winters.
Does he?
I've just seen it.
Right.
I was like, I wonder if they've given anything else broken.
He has the 5-up Feel No
So
Pain.
you went 4, didn't you?
Right. Yes.
He's taken 3.
Okay.
He gets a wound back.
Okay. Of course he does. Yeah. Right.
That's the thing when he's gone, like he's getting his armor back when he's punching stuff.
Let's charge. I don't want to charge his Dreadnought. So the Trigon will try and charge the guys with the banner. We're looking for a 9. That's a 9. Nice. Okay, we make a charge. The Haruspex is charging Guilliman even though he doesn't want to. And we do charge Guilliman. Over here, so their new rule, instead of reroll hit rolls, it's +1 to hit or -1 to hit. Do I really want to charge? I've got to try and charge them, haven't I? So the Psychophage goes in and the Lictors go in. And then over here, let's do some Carnifexes. And they're in as well. And they'll engage the Hellblasters because it's 2 inches and 5 inches.
Are they 1 unit?
Yeah, that's 1 unit.
Oh, we made a mistake then.
Why?
Because I counted them as 2 units earlier when we did the display of might.
Okay, that makes it 30 to 28 for the Tyranids. We're still winning by 2 points. This unit are definitely not charging in. You got 1 CP. So...
I can interrupt in 2 places with that 1 CP.
How?
He minuses it by 1, and he's a unit within 12 of himself. And the captain minuses it by 1, and he's a unit within range of himself.
Right.
So I
you
can do it
can't interrupt there.
No.
The Trigon should be able to... It's got to be Guilliman first, right? So, Haruspex versus Guilliman. I've got 1 CP. Do we tank shock at the end of the charge phase? Of course we do. Of course we go crushing into Guilliman. Try and run him down with our bulk. 1's hurt me, 5's hurt you. Please don't roll lots of 1s again. There's 3 1s.
3 5s.
But yeah, okay, 3 wounds each. So Guilliman's on 7, the Haruspex is on 11. They both bounce off each other. Then the Haruspex goes swinging out with his ravenous maw. He hits on 3s. Strength 7. We need 5s to wound. There is 2 wounds at -1. We've got extra attacks though. We've got extra attacks.
So he fails 1.
Right, that's 2 damage. We put him down to 5 wounds remaining. And then we've got 4 extra attacks with our shoveling claws, which are going to hit on 3s. We hit once and I've run out of CP. Strength 14.
Toughness 9.
There's a 1. There's a 1. The Haruspex charge, tank shocks, crushes into Guilliman and just bounces. Of course I couldn't bring him down. He is the Lord Commander. So we go over here, where the company heroes interrupt, pile into the Trigon. Let's see if they can be big damn heroes. Starting off with a Power Fist.
On the captain, hits on 2s.
Brilliant. And then toughness 14? No, toughness 10.
So 5s to wound you.
Yeah.
That is no wounds with the captain.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
With a Mastercrafted Power Weapon.
3 1s.
Brilliant.
Strength 5, so 6s. 2 wounds, -2.
We need 5s. We make 2 6s. Okay, he's a lucky Trigon.
Yeah.
And then the remaining Space Marines just hacked at its long tail and put a wound on it. Just 1 wound. This is one of the boss fights in Space Marine 2 as well. That Trigon is quick. So quick, in fact. It has 12 attacks.
Oh.
And it hits on 3s. There's a 6 for some sustained, which is good because that's 5 2s. It is strength 9. So it wounds on 2s.
-1 to wound.
It wounds on 3s.
So 5 up saves.
Yeah.
I make 2 of them. And how much damage?
3 damage a time. Surely it kills 4 of them.
No, it kills 2.
Why?
So 4 wounds each.
Damn it. So there's still 2 left with the captain battling that Trigon. Then we come down to the Blade Guard. So you can hit better or make me hit worse.
You're hitting worse.
I'm hitting worse. So here's a bunch of Lictors then, hitting you on 4s instead of 3s. 6s are sustained. 1. It helps you a lot. Titans in the squad are also -1 to wound. So 4s. 5 wounds. Here's a chunk of invulnerable saves. Only 1 damage a time though.
Kills the injured one and injures another.
Okay. Next up, Psychophage has D6 plus 1 attacks for 5 attacks. Going to hit you on 4s because of -1 to hit. Hits twice. And then -1 to wound. So at strength 6 we're wounding on 4s. There's a wound. That is also -1. And that is 2. That is 0 damage. Okay, so they killed a guy. Right, Carnifexes. So we have 8 attacks each with the Carnifexes because they all have lots of scything talents, but 4s to hit. 6s are sustained. There's some sustained finally. Strength 9, but they are in range of the objective, so -1 to wound. 3s. That's a lot of wounds. 13 come through. 13 5-up saves.
2 damage, the 3 damage each, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's all the charging models, and I killed something in range of an objective. And killed something for no prisoners. And then the Carnifexes go piling in to those Eradicators there. And now I brace myself for the fight back. We did the fight over there. We've got Titus and Guilliman fighting back. Who are you going with first?
Should we go with Titus, save Guilliman for a second?
Yes. So the Psychophages are 5-up, feel no pain, and gives a 6-up to them. Mm-hmm. But, you know, Titus is hitting the lictors, right?
He is.
With his 8 attacks.
2s.
Yeah. That's a lot of hits, right? Okay.
Sustain hits 1.
Brilliant.
Strength is 5.
Toughness 5.
So 4s to wound. Wow.
It's anti-infantry 2 up and their infantry, so a bunch of 5s. That's not a bunch of 5s. 2 damage a time, so a bunch of feeling of the pains. So that one. This is one of them. Dead. That is another one. Alive. And then... Okay, there's one still there. Then 2 Blade Guard are hitting the Psychophage and what's going on?
Gadriel and the Veteran Sergeant are hitting this Leaper, and then the other 2 Blade Guards, so Mataris and this dude are going to
Nice.
hit. So here's the regular Veteran Sergeant.
Right.
Hitting it on 3s. Bloop, bloop. And then wounding on Strength 5.
Toughness 5.
So 4s, no wounds.
Doesn't wound, okay.
Gadriel, I don't know how many attacks he is, so...
Gadriel just has a close combat weapon.
I think so, yeah. So he hits on 2s.
Too busy carrying that banner.
Sustained hits 1.
Nice.
And then he'll Strength 4, wound you on 5s.
Yes.
So that's 1 wound, full armour.
1 wound, 4 up save.
Nice.
What do they get? That's a 6. Good. And then the remaining guy is into Psychophage, but the guy from Secret Level has an extra attack.
Yeah, I think he hits on 2s, but I need to look at it again.
He does hit on 2s. Mataris striking out on 2s.
Sustained hits.
Yep.
Strength 5 versus...
9.
So 5s.
I need a 5. It's not a 5. Feeling of the pains. It feels the pain. And then the other Blade Guard hits twice.
Sustained.
3 times.
And that's 2 more wounds
twice.
2.
5s. No 5s. More feeling of the pains. I feel some more pain. Okay, so the Psychophage is down to 5 wounds remaining. And honestly, I knew I wouldn't kill that squad. But I was hoping, just hoping, fingers crossed, that there'd be a couple of models left. Tying them up for a little bit. And I have got a couple of models left, tying them up for a little bit. Now we're on to Guilliman.
Yes, no,
smacking a Harrospec. Let's see what he can do without Oath of Moment.
Hits you on 2s.
Right.
There's 1.
He misses one of them. Strength 14.
Oh, those 6s were lethal.
So. Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Strength 14 is 3s to wound you.
Yes. That's a lot of 3.
He's not going to kill you. So.
Said he wasn't going to kill me. That is 12 damage.
But you can
at AP minus 4. That has a 3 up save.
No, it doesn't.
It does. You kill it. Deadly Demise. Oh, we do a Deadly Demise into Guilliman. There's a wound on the Guilliman. And we tickle that Land Raider. Put 3 on the Land Raider. I mean, what was I thinking? Charging Guilliman with a Harrospec. I was thinking maybe the tank shot would have done a bit more. Decrushing him. But what was I thinking? He's fine. He's on 4 wounds remaining. And then we did the fight back with the Eradicators with the Heavy Bolters in the backfield. They did no wounds to the Carnifex. And that's the end of Bugs turn 3. We do get overwhelming force. And we do get some points for no prisoners. And we're engaging on all fronts. So we do pick up lots of points for all of the secondaries. And what have the Ultramarines got left? Well, quite a bit actually. Titus is still locked up with those units down there. There's Stern Guard and Interceptors back there. Heavy Interceptors there. I mean, so long as you've got Guilliman, a Land Raider and Calgar and a Redemptor Dreadnought, they've still got plenty of threats to play with. And I think I said Interceptors instead of Intercessors. Anyway, still plenty of threats to play with as we march for Macragge in Ultramarines, turn 3. After the command phase in turn 3, the Ultramarines are now 6 points behind. 36 points to 42. They're 6 points behind. They want to take the centre ground. They want to start cleansing the battlefield of some of this Xenos filth. And so, after the movement phase, the Ultramarines aren't cleansing anything. And this objective is slightly off-centre, but we agreed at the start that that's the centre ground objective, which you have got for 3 points. And if they kill the Psychophage and the last of Von Royen's boy band down there, then that'll be 5 points instead of 3 points for centre ground. But that's the only secondary they're going for this turn. Talking about killing things this turn, I mean, Calgar should take short work of those warriors right in front.
Hopefully.
If you can run through the Swarm Lord without breaking sweat, 3 warriors shouldn't be much of an issue. And then Guilliman wants to kill a T-Fex, and I'm sorely tempted with my 2 shots to shoot him.
Overwatch.
But then he gets back up again. And then he'll just charge him anyway, so long as you don't roll a 1. I need to think about Overwatch. I might actually Overwatch him. Then there's a Land Raider. which can get the multi-melter into the T-Fex and soften it up. And the las cannons can go shooting up at the Carnifexes. They will get a bit of cover, though. They are slightly obscured there. So that's happening down here. Basically, Calgar, Land Raider, Guilliman, what more do you need? Should overwhelm all of this and take care of it. And then the Contemptor Dreadnought cannot fail a charge. It will make a charge. It will put a plasma cannon, shoot the Trigon in the back and then charge it while that unit fell out of combat and the unit of Eradicators fell out of combat. So these two targets can get shot at, and there's the heavy assault intercessors sat on that objective there. Meanwhile, Sternguard and intercessors who've been pinned in the corner all game by Vanguard units are going to start spraying down into little bugs some more. Yeah. Can't shoot Big Mama, can't shoot those on the other side of the barricade, but can clear away the squad that you've been wounding and wounding as well. So the Tyranids are holding that side of the battlefield. The Ultramarines are pushing on this side of the battlefield. It has been bloody. The body count has been high. Let the bodies hit the floor as we go on to Guillimans and the Ultramarines shooting in turn 3. So we start off the shooting phase with Calgar shooting at some warriors. Lots of whiffs happened, only killed one, injured another. And then Guilliman shot the T-Fex, which we also didn't film because it wasn't going to do anything.
No.
But the T-Fex is the Oath of Moment target, and I failed every single save. And he took 6 wounds off the T-Fex.
It's pretty cool for a Primarch to have done that, yeah.
Yeah. So the Land Raider's shooting at it with the multi-melter.
And everything else, and the Stormbolter, I guess.
Right.
Everything else is going to try and hit some Carnifexes.
Okay, so I can give them a 6 I feel no pain. But you are... or him. No, I won't bother.
Multi-melter into this guy.
Yes.
Hits twice.
Yes. Oath, force to wound.
So 1 wound, -4.
I need a 6. I'll ignore that. Do my once per battle ignore thing.
Fair enough. I'll quickly do a Stormbolter.
Right, okay.
Hits all the times.
Yeah.
Needs 5s. 3 wounds.
Yeah, that's what happened with...
Take that.
Yeah, that's what happened with Guilliman.
Yeah.
The heavy bolter and the other things were going up the table.
Yeah, so here's the las cannons on
right.
3s.
4s because of cover.
4s.
2 hits. 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
3.
I need some 5s. There's 1 5. And that is 5 damage. One of those Carnifex goes down to 3 wounds remaining. Then the heavy bolter hits 3 times. Wounds on 5s and it's twin linked.
Come on, heavy bolter.
Wounds once. But I make the save.
Nice.
T-Fex is injured. Carnifex is injured. And now a Trigon's going to get shot in the ass. Overcooking a plasma.
2 shots.
Only 2 shots, okay. 3s to hit.
Hits.
But 5s to wound. No save.
1.
That's 3 damage. And he passes his hazardous check. Hasn't failed his hazardous check. Guilliman is watching. Here's the gun that goes brr. Needs 6s to wound, but they devastate. Nothing. Then we fire the remaining guns in. He tickled a wound off with a Stormbolter. Then the unit, the captain, fell back. He fell back shooting charged. He's got 3 CP.
Yeah.
He did his thing, no wounds. Then the heavy intercessors fired in. 3 wounds have come through. 3 4-up saves. I take another 4 damage. The Trigon's down to 5 wounds remaining, which is a good score because the Dreadnought does 3 damage a time when he goes charging in. If he doesn't fail the charge.
Yeah, what is that?
So that's all the shooting. They fell back, they can't shoot. We've got pistols in close combat for a minute. And then these guys up here spraying into the little bugs one more time. And the little bugs are dead. It took both the intercessors and the Sternguard to do it. 3 turns of shooting to kill 1 unit of little bugs, but that's because Big Mama kept spawning some back in. That's the right way to do it as well.
There are like 35 of them, it's cool.
Yeah, kill 1 unit utterly. And then pistols over here, you put the lictor down to 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
That's the end of the shooting phase. We need to make some charges. So,
1 here.
Dreadnought into Trigon. That's a failed charge.
So I'm going to CP reroll that one.
Right.
Because they're going to struggle.
Right.
So how does it work with CP reroll? This is a question because the audience might know as well.
Yeah.
Do you have to reroll it instantly, or can I do the rest and then come back to it now?
No, you reroll that dice.
Okay. I should have definitely started somewhere else.
Spending the command point on the thing.
So he makes it.
He's a 10. He makes it in. These guys, Snake Eyes, or they fail.
They're in.
No, sorry, Snake Eyes, or yeah, they're in. That's right. Okay, so that's the Trigon. Calgar, don't roll Snake Eyes. Calgar's in, and then Guilliman needs a 4. And that's a 4. Perfect.
Yeah.
So successful charges across the line. A Dreadnought reaches out with his fist and tries to rip the spine out of a Trigon. And catches it 3 times. Will wound it on 3s as well. Wounds it 3 times. It needs 5s. It's a dead Trigon. Deadly demise? No deadly demise. Spine eviscerated. Then I have a fights first unit over here with a Lictor. Do you want to make me -1 to hit you, or do you want
I'll be
+1
-1 to hit because I think I have enough to
okay.
deal with it later.
So it hits you on 4s. There's a couple of sustained. Look, because there's a guy on 2 wounds in there. And then -1 to wound because you're still in range of an objective.
Good roll in there.
Still wound 4 times. There's a guy on 2 wounds. Do I take him down?
You do.
Well done, little Lictor. Well done. So left in that squad is Gadriel with a banner, Mataris from secret level, Titus, and 1 Blade Guard. Then we did Calgar versus 2 warriors. He didn't need a hand. He destroyed them. He would have killed 6 warriors. Titus, Calgar's an absolute boss. Consolidating back onto the objective. And now we've got Guilliman one more time. He's got to whiff one of these attacks, surely. He can't take down his 3rd target.
Well, I'm going to spend a calm point on him, which he'll do for free.
Okay.
This is fun. I'll double check if he can still do it for free, because the captain thing writes about you can only do once per model, but his is a different thing.
It's his thing.
Yeah,
it's a Primarch rule thing.
I do have the CP to do it if I do need to spend it. I'll check in a second. I'm going to add 1 to his attacks.
Brilliant.
So he's going to have 8 attacks with the Hand of Dominion.
So he's hitting on 2s. With Oath of Moment, re-rolling all the things. There's a couple of 1s.
Those are lethal.
Right, okay. And strength 14, toughness 12 with Oath of Moment.
Yeah, because he needs all of this in addition, right?
He does. Right, you did 7 wounds at AP -4.
Slap 4 damage, and you've already ignored one of the
I
advantages.
have. But I can roll 7 6s coming up.
I've seen it.
No, dead T-Fex. No deadly demise.
In any other situation, that's an amazing save roll.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a Primarch.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
So Guilliman hops over the wall. He's an absolute Chad. He's just running through stuff, covered in Tyranid ichor blood and ooze. And because he destroyed the Oath of Moment target, the second Oath of Moment target you put down was the Psychophage.
Yes.
So there's lots of attacks coming in this way. Stun with the Blade Guard into the Lictor.
Yeah.
Von Royan's Lictor.
So hitting on 3s.
Yes.
And then I'm winning on 4s.
You're winning on 3s because of Oath of Moment.
But the Lictor isn't the Oath of Moment target.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay.
So 3 wounds -2.
6s. And then Feeling of the Pains.
Oh, we don't necessarily get him.
Dead Lictor.
Again.
So it's just Titus and
Mataris
straight out of secret level, smacking that Psychophage.
Here's Titus.
Starting off with Titus.
2s to hit.
Yes.
6s are sustained.
There's a sustained.
Yep.
And then
5.
with Oath of Moment, you're winning on 4s.
4s to wound.
That's a lot of wounds. 6. 4-up saves with Feel No Pain. And Titus does it on his own.
That's how I roll Feel No Pains.
Deadly Demand. Yeah, he's gone. And that's the end of Ultramarines' turn 3. 3 combats in a row. 3 deaths in a row. They take the centre ground. Titus is still standing. Guilliman's still standing. Calgar's still standing. And the threats in the backfield have been wiped out. I've got a couple of Carnifexes left, some warriors. And this chunk of boys over here. And also, because Guilliman has got OC4, I'm not scoring this objective anymore.
Because one guy's out, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
So let's go on to Tyranids turn 4. Because the Tyranids don't control their home objective, the Ultramarines are catching up. It's 45 to 41. The Tyranids are 4 points in the lead. And they want to display their might. Currently, both of us have 3 units in the centre of the battlefield or in no man's land. So I need to get 1 unit round there to display might. Behind enemy lines, maybe little bugs can do that as well. Okay, so there's nowhere for these warriors to go. If I spit to the left, Calgar spits on me. If I spit to the right, Guilliman spits on me. Either way, there's going to be a lot of spitting and a lot of death. So all we can do is huddle up and stop Guilliman scoring that objective and get ready to be charged. Maybe we can kill him by shooting him. Probably can't kill him by shooting him. We are behind enemy lines with some monsters. We will be definitely behind enemy lines after I make some charges anyway. See, what happens in this game is you get 5 points for each objective and 3 for your home one. But if you lose your home one, you only get 3 for the other ones. So I wasn't in control of my home one. The goal is to charge them, kill them, and they're not in control of their home objectives. They get Carnifexed to the face and then potentially countercharged by a Redemptor Dreadnought over there. But Carnifexed to the face. That's the plan. And then I can pop Shadow in the Warp and maybe stop Calgar or some others scoring some things. As for displaying of the might, I essentially need to kill Titus's unit. And I've got a unit of bugs to do it. They're in cover though, Titus's unit. They're in that exposed cover there. And the Exocrine shooting at them. But if I can finally bring him down, I'll have 3 units in no man's land. And they'll have 2 in no man's land, Calgar and the Land Raider. So that's the plan. Desperate stuff. The downside to all of this is I've got to shoot the little bugs first, because otherwise you take that guy. 1 minute. I need to see what the little bugs can actually... No, I can shoot the Exocrine in first. Let's shoot the Exocrine in first. We have D6 plus 3 shots. We are command pointing that for maximum effort. So heavy, firing into cover. We need 3s to hit. And we hit 7 times. And then they're -1 to wound. Yeah, sustained. There was sustained. Thank you for reminding me. But -1 to wound, right? So 3s to wound. That many wounds. And they're all 3 damage a time. You need to make a lot of 4-up and vulnerable saves. And when I say a lot, they're 7. Zinch's number. Nurgle's number. 4s. Oh dear.
That's really bad.
That is about as bad gets. So CP reroll. Doesn't help. That kills all the Wardens of Ultramarines. Titus stood there on 3 wounds remaining, and now he's going to get blitzed by a ton of little bugs. And we're hitting on 5s. 6s are lethal and sustained. And then 4s. So 5 3-up saves and then a feel no pain. Okay.
Yeah, so he's still alive anyway.
Yeah.
5-up feel no pain.
Yeah.
He's got 1 wound left.
Right. So it's all about the stinger of the salvo. We're hitting on 4s. I remembered the re-rolling of the 1s. The 6s are sustained. And then 4s to wound Titus. That's 4 wounds on Titus.
He fails 1.
1 feeling of the pain.
He doesn't feel the pain.
Am I charging him with an Exocrine?
Yeah, you are.
I might be charging him with an Exocrine. Then over here, I chucked a lot of Death Spitters into Guilliman, and I got 3 6s to wound. So 3 at -1. And
he's okay.
Right, we don't do anything. Heavy Venom Cannon, 1 shot, which misses. Okay, that's the end of my shooting phase. Are we charging? Right, first we need to definitely make the charge with the Carnifexes.
Don't roll double 1s.
Don't roll double 1s with the Carnifexes off the top rope.
Nice.
And that's a 7. Right, we end up over there. Should mention one of those Carnifexes is down to 1 wound remaining because you overwatched him with a Land Raider.
Yeah.
Nearly killed him.
Almost.
Talking about nearly killing him. You got a free CP thingy bob with the captain who's going to try and heroically intervene into these guys.
Ugh. They make that.
They make the charge, right. And then I measured up for the Exocrine to try and charge in and tank shock Titus and get me a display of might. It's a 9. The thing is I've got 1 CP. So I can't CP re-roll this because I need the tank shock because Exocrines are terrible in assault. So it's just a 9 to come barreling through. And that's a 3. Okay, so this is the only charge.
Yeah.
We'll start off with the Screamer Killers. Working out all the OC with a banner. All I have to do is kill the heavy guys. And then I get that objective.
As long as you don't die in return.
As long as I don't die in return. And there's 1 on a wound. These have, I could split the attacks.
Wound, so they're all -1 to wound, sorry.
They're all -1 to wound. And I'm hitting on 4s. I'll be fine.
I like when you taste your decisions.
We're still behind enemy lines. You know what I mean? We're still behind enemy lines. Let's kill the heavy intercessors. That was the plan. We're hitting them on 4s and 6s are sustained. And then because of -1 to wound, we're actually wounding them on 4s. So that is 5 wounds on the heavy intercessors.
Every fail is a dead guy.
Yes, it is 3 damage a time. -2.
So 5-up saves.
Yeah. We kill 4.
Sergeant is alive.
Wow. Okay. We don't stop you scoring this objective. Mind you, I'm still going to do my Shadow of the Warp thing.
Yeah.
That might work. And then you fight back. Start off with a captain with a power fist.
Hit on 2s.
Yes.
Hits all the times.
Brilliant.
6s don't do anything, I'm pretty sure. So.
Okay. 5s to wound. It is a Carnifex.
Power fist.
There is 1.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. That Carnifex is dead. I don't
it.
think they deadly demise. That's 1 dead Carnifex.
Then the company champion.
Yep.
Hits on 2s.
Okay. There's a couple more 1s again.
Yeah.
Toughness 9.
Strength 5, so 5s. No, wait.
No.
No, not Twin Link. That's somebody else. So yeah.
Right, then we did the remaining attacks with close combat weapons, and there's still a Carnifex stood there. So I did get behind enemy lines. I haven't stopped you from scoring it yet, but we're going to shadow in the warp thing. I did remember to fire him with the little bugs over here as well, into stern guard, in cover, and I did a wound.
Which is pretty good for them.
Little bug sitting on 5s. So that's the end of my turn. We're not displaying might. We got behind enemy lines. And then at the start of your command phase, we're going to pop Shadow in the Warp. So you've got to make a lot of battle shock tests, because I've got an OC of 3. So shall we do it now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
They're fine.
They're fine. And this guy...
He's fine.
He's fine.
Those are the bits you cared about.
Titus as well, to score the middle one.
6 now.
Right.
He's
battle shocked.
Battle shocked.
Okay.
He's only got a wound left, bless him.
He should have been dead. What about Calgar?
They're not... Oh, yeah, I have to still do it on them. They're not battle shocked.
Okay. All right. At least I'll stop you scoring those ones. Oh, yeah, Guilliman. Guilliman's fine. And we need to do all the other ones as well to make sure you're battle shocked. But I've stopped you scoring an objective as we go on to Ultramarines turn 4. So the Ultramarines are finally in the lead by 1 point. 49 to 48. They still want to cleanse a few things, defend their stronghold from that Carnifex, and take the tempting target, which will be the one swarming with babies. Okay, after the Shadow in the Warp flashed across the battlefield, both Titus and the Land Raider, and the Eradicator's back here, but Titus and the Land Raider failed their battle shock tests.
Yes.
And then at the end of my opponent's turn, I would be displaying my might and have more units in the centre than them. So the Ultramarines needed to push into the centre. Otherwise, I'd just pick up 5 points. So they have, with the Stern Guard down here, and with the Redemptor Dreadnought round there, moving the Land Raider. I like it. So with that cheeky little movement, I would not be displaying the might. This is the tempting target. They're not going to be getting that, the Ultramarines. But cleansing, I mean, Calgar's fight is done. The Ultramarines control this side of the battlefield. He's cleansing that. You are defending the stronghold already and need to kill the Carnifex there, so the Redemptor can shoot at him. Plus you spent the CP to fall back shooting charge with the Captain's unit.
Captain loves it, yeah. One
more time. So that's defend stronghold, that's cleanse. They're not taking the tempting target for now, but they are going to unload one more time. The Dreadnought, overcooking a plasma, shooting a Carnifex in the face 4 times. Is the Oath of Moment target, so 3s to hit, re-rolling, and because it's the Oath, it's wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Wounds twice.
Minus
I need
3,
6s. No, it goes down to 2 wounds remaining. And then the Dreadnought fired everything else in. And with Oath of Moment and these guys backing it up, you killed the Carnifex. The Carnifex is dead. That is the death of the Oath of Moment target. The second Oath of Moment target that Guilliman called out was this big swarm of bugs over here. So the Eradicators with heavy bolters standing still are firing in. And with Blast, each of them has an extra 4 shots into that squad.
So hitting on 2s, re-rolling, 6s are sustained.
Brilliant.
I'm interested to see what they can do.
Because they stay still, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So re-roll those ones.
Right. There's quite a few ones.
There is.
So 3 models with Blast into a unit of bugs. How many hits did you get?
23.
23.
Yeah.
That is just straight out of Space Marine 2.
It's very
spraying
cool.
Everywhere.
It's all the collateral damage, basically. Is bugs getting hit by 1 shell, 1 bolt.
2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah.
That's
take out those ones.
A lot of wounds. And just 3 Space Marines poured on 19 wounds. Here's a chunk of 6s. Okay, that left 5 remaining. So when the Intercessors poured 20 shots into them, those 5 were evaporated. Then the Stern Guard in front fired into the second squad of little bugs and killed 7, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of little.
Lot of cover.
You've killed 27 little bugs in a turn with 3 units. And now we're on to the Land Raider. Titus has ran and jumped inside. He's battle shocked. The Land Raider is battle shocked. They're in the middle of the battlefield. They've been taking fire and they want to destroy the thing that they were taking fire against, which is the Exocrine. Here's 4 Lance Cannons coming in. And 2 of them hit.
Toughness 11, aren't you?
Yeah.
3s to wound. 1 wound minus 3.
Okay. That's a failed save.
That's 4 damage.
Right. And then the 2 multi-misses.
They hit.
Both of them hit.
5s
5s to wound.
No wounds.
Neither of them wound.
And then the bolter.
Chunker with a heavy bolter. There's a wound.
That's one.
And that's another 2 damage. And at the end of the shooting phase, I've got some little bugs over there. Big Mama. The Exocrine is reeling. Guilliman didn't even pull out his gun. Then he goes charging in there and pulls out the Sword of the Emperor for the first time.
Yeah, smaller target for once.
Yeah, and he hits on 2s. And he didn't miss a blow. Strength 8, toughness 5, 3s to wound.
No devs.
Because you're on an objective, that'd be -4, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit warriors dead. Yeah, you cut them
Even
up.
without Oath of Moment or any dev wounds.
Yeah, little pieces, arms and limbs flying all over the place. And so Guilliman stands victorious on the home field objective for the Tyranids, while behind him, listening dutifully to orders, Calgar is cleansing this objective of the Tyranid taint. And over here, these guys are defending their stronghold. And all the Tyranids have left, as we roll into turn 5, is some little bugs and a wounded Exocrine. Adding up all the things, plus the one objective that the Tyranids are on, is 51 points each. And the Tyranids need to take the centre ground, which they can't do, and secure no man's land, which they can't do. So, yeah, at this point the Tyranids will concede. I don't know if they know what conceding means, but Big Mama will sound the retreat, and the Exocrine and the little bugs will scuttle back off again, because in turn 5, it looks like the Ultramarines are going to max out primaries and get 15 points in the lead on primaries. And their next 2 orders are no prisoners and get behind enemy lines. So Guilliman's behind enemy lines and no prisoners. I think the Exocrine's dead. And a little unit of bugs. You killed 27 last time, even if I spawn some back in. You'll definitely get no prisoners and definitely get behind enemy lines, which means the Ultramarines at the end will be something like 20 points in the lead. And in Battlefield Dominance, you score your primary objectives at the end of your turn anyway. But yeah, 20 plus points for the Ultramarines today. Basically, Guilliman, I tried to Haruspex him, but what was I thinking? It's Guilliman. Calgar went through, I mean, he killed one minute. He killed a Haruspex, he killed a T-Fex, both 2 T-Fexes and 3 warriors. He killed the Swarm Lord, a Screamer Killer,
the
Norn Queen, and 3 warriors.
Yeah.
He made his way through. Titus got bogged down a little bit, but fair play, Psychophage and the Thing and the other. He killed a chunk of stuff as well. And then
you had a lot of good killing in the centre. To us, going in the centre, you know you're getting hit from everyone. Yeah. So you had, your whole army was mashing him for a bit. The fact he's still around on a wound says a lot. Yeah, so. I
mean, Titus didn't fall.
Well, nor did Mataris or Gadra. He's in there being like, classic secret level, not yet old man.
Not yet old man.
He's like, please let me die.
Not yet.
Yeah.
He's doing the sound taking. Yeah.
I think that's going to happen every time I play him.
I mean, at the beginning I thought I bought a swarm with too many bugs, but in the end that worked out well. We held that down and it looked cool.
It's the one flank you held.
The one flank
it's awesome.
Was with all the bugs.
And I do thank you for, I mean, I didn't know your list and everything, and I didn't tell you I was bringing these, but thanks for it ending up the way that we could use these cool new guys, because that's what they're designed for, kind of swarms of things.
And they definitely killed a swarm of... They killed 15 little bugs with 3 guys.
That was very cool.
That was ultra... I mean, that's what we played Warhammer for, just to see what stuff like that does. And what it does is just neutralise a swarm of little guys. I mean, I needed some things to go. I mean, so the Carnifexes, for example, they could have done a thing. I don't know.
I was lucky in positioning. I could heroically intervene, which then turned off you. Because you would have absolutely had that objective. But I managed to get my heroic intervention in.
Do you know what, as well? I kind of needed you to go first, because my first turn shooting, I didn't do anything.
But my first turn shooting was going to be all right, I think.
But I don't know, you'd have killed some venom tropes.
I might have popped because I would have Oath of Momented the Queen who was over here.
Yeah.
And the Land Raider would have been here.
Yeah.
You'd have come into me, but then out of the Land Raider would have come all of these guys anyway.
But she didn't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so she died anyway, but then I would have had a T-Fex shooting, an Exocrine shooting, and some of the Venom Thropes left alive shooting.
I mean, I didn't bust forward even in my turn 2 in the centre, so me having turn 1 wouldn't have changed it much.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I mean, it was a long game. It was a good game. 3,085 points, and your army looks glorious.
Thank you. It's my first time playing them fully. I played Little List once at King in the North.
Right.
And this is my first time actually playing them, and they have great fun.
I like the fact that you've put all the characters in.
Yeah, I won't
all of the
do
characters.
That. My 2,000 point list doesn't have Guilliman. It doesn't have Titus.
Does it have Calgar in it? At 2,000 points?
The original 2,000 point list that was my rock scary thing.
Yes.
And then you don't have the Blade Guard, you don't have Titus, you don't have Wardens, you don't have Guilliman. It was a lot less.
Confirm Calgar, rock scary thing, very scary.
One big, scary, terrifying thing rather than three.
Yeah. Nice. But it was a glorious battle. And we do hope you enjoy that one. We did want to set it up this way as well with a wide board, because at 3,000 points. And guys, you don't have to you can put objectives down if you want to. Mm-hmm. You can play Warhammer your way. It's your time.
Mirror match as much as you like. We did anyway. It turns out if we played the game properly, we'd have mirror matched anyway because we both have the same force disposition.
Yeah.
But we were going to do that anyway. Until we realized,
if we'd have done it on a tighter table with the things, it would have been. Yeah, but it's your Warhammer, your money, your hobby, your time. Play Warhammer your way, guys. And we do hope you enjoyed that battle report. That was epic. Happy wargaming.
Love you, bye.